So what you mum? Maybe trotro mu na wotie wo taxi wo baby mu na wotie me. I am myself and a woman witchy. I don't want to chew. I know be the chew. Obi to me was here, Madame Cam, be the chimney. Yeah, mechanism more quite the Benny 100.9 within the luxurious say AGYEMAN. The Jumedian was so good to your friend or your memory into your money too. Captain Quabanama for so I had double cratermus and you bet you to be so near the amount. Quite good, Amia Dunijina Mechina and your Margaret Abena Frima Banco. On no sooner you in charge of the social media handles in the media near live on Facebook. Yeah, the radius saw the name so I change any depending on the year too. It's now Toya and I said, Aquani. And some more cause Wagano. And some more cause. I dare to be a things of George Forest. And then the Ababeto Janina and far your publications be a coswa. Yes, Susu says, send me our home anymore, and some of them, yes, and Papa. The media media, the American say we should protect our own. And when you may not touch like so America, we should protect our own. And no chile say Obiya dear Nenya, and to say ye count. There be as a yeka, and to say ye count. Yes, will be a yard and internet to say, Janice, and to say, Kadebi. But we should protect our own because a year name shake crown of COVID-19. I'm a young who said Ghana, ha, 10 years bit to my nose mask. Hey, Ghana, near 63 years. COVID-19, Yenya, was 63 years. Now, ye Nimuda, Taylor for bit to map nose mask. Neso COVID-19, I'm a young who says, Send a Ghana, you bit to my nose mask. COVID-19, I'm a young who says, Send a Ghana, you bit to my hand sanitizer. Yet your main money yak go kukuru sika dollars. And ya cra hand sanitizer, Saba Begu, Maymusa. Yamia dom COVID-19, a buy ye, and the Susu was Papa Nebino. And then hand sanitizers, ya may. Binini say, as I say, yes, Sika de cra hand sanitizers at the bomb, may move. Etienne days or a Juma be one man you move. Nasam from Swabi Kraba Hua. As I say, Yaka, no more yankan one the quine so. Obiwa o me a Jumada, and so a BBC a Juman young Muno. Young Muno, walkers and what be a Jumada. What be a Juma for the Pammy Nukrada? Yet your man with Yesica budget and a Babada when I Yesica. I guess I get to be bought a human, you might what you may move by. Now, what be to me to what? Now, yet the so many money a conking. Then your mamma say, Ye Gwacha, ye bedi, ye bet to me, I'm mobilizing 72 billion Ghana cedis. Now, dear, you bedi, dear, 113 billion Ghana cedis. It is the Yakan, Yakak of every year, there's also. And you may want may man able to at one day, the Ayagabra. It's a media, the American say, and they bedroom cancer publications, 17 about to Jan. A dear be woman that say, yeah, mommy and can ye, yan can constructively. Men national Facebook or so and cast a young good bedroom cancer publication. Yakwafa China for them better home Mayana. Yakwafa China for them. Media may be interested in you say, you bought a new maho buy what you may more because Kwabana Yaka say China. China, 1 to 2 much years so. Germany near the Obia to Tonasia so. Adiana, why ain't a young woman? Why, dear, 1997. What throw a woman? Over the years. Yeah, 1987 no chance your children. Na mistake kitu be. Abba. And one is our redraw. Yeah, wapacho. Ye go adwuma no na what na what na fia na. Ye go adwuma and na bedu cancer yengu bedu cancer publications. Hey massa. There be Marjorie. Yani ankasa ye de no. Esese ye protected. Good. Me sagana ni bia ya de na ya de papa. I see your support. Esa your support no ye ye. Just recently. Yeah. And na me ne enkofo bi ko nyine hin. And ye ko share box site no a ho ba asem no. Wonim say de be sin na asase ne da so da. Da so da ye nya so hwe. Yeah. Ye nya so hwe. Adenti na sese ye ho sa. Because ya di adia no maga neni but ni nua be ya aso mesinti
Yanyem free ninsem. Ya different ninsem no so ye ni expert ya wo betumi aye. Enti ade no da so da.
Da so da ho.
Nwa na wo ye no me. Yani an ye di ho abro. Enti bedun kansan. She workers woni wo mu ye adwuma.
Ono mu ye adwuma.
Ana
publishing companies ono mu ye adwuma.
Yes. And why ye Ghana ni a
what homa since 1997. Pabna me wie SS me ko kira de. Bedu kansan human eno bi na ne de tworo. Ye de kira de. Our environmental studies, cyber religious and moral education, our integrated science, and the keka ho. Ay bedu kansan human na ya GS for de kira de tworo de. It media ne sem from swaba. Yan come from Swana Bano. Sir, not yan trying yan correct sound from Swana.
When car was we don't throw the water with the baby. We don't throw the water with the baby.
Yeah, throw the water, but your friend say, one mammy who said American you. What confusing me? What confusing me? And soon you did Jano. Yan two swimming in a tomb when you are quadani in a the broth, we don't throw water with what?
The baby. And
we don't throw the baby with the bath water.
There be my jelly.
What the broth you're confusing me?
We don't throw the water plus the baby away.
With the baby plus the baby away.
So
Akwadanaka, we don't throw the water with the baby. Iti ensuo na edwade akwada no ye ntu se ensuo no ngu ebra akwada na timu na ye
ade ne ye Ghana
so iti pabra we should support our own.
Oh yes, as I see your support ye ne aye
support iti ade na ba no media me yanis wo my na say nakapanyi okasa wo unze peace kase bo wona ne kasa wa kire mu nyina ama wo mo se wo mo be investigate wo mo fiti prekope and take action bia Esti conclusions na ye nipa bi de. Womu fiti prekope eso omu ye nhwehwemu. Na womu ye nhwehwemu no omu hu se bedu cancer publications ha na mudi fo. Na fa mudi ya ne se ebia ba ne se na weni ekopi abonten e ba ne se na weni ebe muti asotwe bi wo ha no mo de aye de. No mo de amadwumako na adwumako na
kwa na si ye nwu adwuma no.
Amafo keka
bye.
And the young one now, almost self
Omo de chow paba.
Omo de chow paba.
I Ghana Dumeku.
Ghana Dumeku.
Mark may be one. One will say, Ufree, quantum poye, frat motor, what TSC and one swakotama. Them say, articulator me, you know, some me and Sakurana, as I see. Mekaisa some time ago, Dr. Joseph Siawa Japan, Zumilaya. Ekofa towing class
ya hu sembe ye DJ
na ye ni kro yada ye so ya no group papa iso but enne minya ya wo hu enke yansa nkopa ne che no nkofa mra se traffic pa dia ba me be ayasa sa wo pentam a wo hu na wa ho mete ebi wa na asayesi baby pa ebetumi di accident yaba enti senki ya was towing cars ya enka quickly ni akoti de free wo entampa ni akoti de free wo yetua kwan de ya yetua
to de
enso kwan ya ye wo Ghana ha yes is 23% ena de aka nyina ya nya nso yetua ho to adenti na ye ni ayeye ho sa se wo ye Ghana ni a wo ya ade no adentina
pull him down ayana pull him down because and then pabna de ye nim hwe kura ye nim say covid bre mu o man bia bo ne de ho banyo
yes
eti ye wa man kodo bebre a wo mo Europe ne wo ma toto wo ma hie mu a wo mo pese bibia ma begura wo ma ya wo mo de ye
protect wo
mo de ye
adentina ye de ye protect
ye de yanke yen protect na ehoma ye betro so gi bia ye kofa China for no ma betro man
ye bia ni ye mu fi ye gu ye ni mu ase obi ade ni wiase o wode o hwehwa ne se sikani bi be bofom na wo bofom ade na obenya
eti me de se ne de America ne se yensi abotre na kafo asom wo mu ye nhwehwemu Etwitwemu a omo ye ni nyina no de ebefiri mu aba no wo de ba beto mamu ni nyina na nya adwuma ne yeba begu no yengu adwuma ne ne engu adwuma no chena
ehun kura nhia
na se wo wabia adwuma no wafa nipa beye mienu pempo no omo ye adwuma wo ma na be hu se de adwuma bi etia babra ma me kenkan ade we quickly na we ye Ghana Publishers Association womo eden krata aba beto abonten ni nyina ne fa eye nkomodie ya eda ya pono su a yegusu a yedie we dated Wednesday 17th March 2021. Publication of offensive material by Bedun Cancer Publications. Also, the Ghana Publishers Association representing publishers in the country has been following recent issues in respect of some textbooks published by schools in Ghana. We have observed the history of Ghana, textbook 3, one such book of the current public concern, and we acknowledge that some aspects of its content are in bad taste. Considering that the publisher is a member of our association, we unreservedly apologize to Ghanaians for the poor work done. Over the past few months, the association has been working closely with the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment, NACA, which is the state agency responsible for the approval of books for pre-tertiary institutions to ensure that processes for approving the content of textbooks are rigidly enforced. We have achieved a lot of success in the efforts and are hopeful that situation we are facing currently will not happen again. Meanwhile, the association has its own internal disciplinary mechanisms that will be applied to the publisher. Since the liberalization of publishing of teaching and learning materials by the Ministry of Education in 1997, Ghanaian publishers have consistently provided quality materials for use in schools and by the general public. We assure the Ghanaian public of our continued commitment to publishing TLMs, that is the teaching and learning materials, for the promotion of quality education and literacy for national development and unity. Signed, Asari Kunedu Yamua, President at the Ghana Publishers Association. Ti kwamna odeba yewe wankase obegu adwuma bia mebo. Aha, hwem na chire mo e. We adwumago bia anim. Aha.
Abusiafo publication ye ba ye Ghana Publishers Association na womu de ba ya womu na womu gina ho edema womu a publishing krata ewo oman mu na de ekwaso na nsan en womu nso de womu anu atumbi watasu womu ahye han History of Ghana textbook 3 nkrata sabre no na edi ehimpa AGYEMAN ewo Ghana hanum a ye ka ho asem na womu sha publications ya eba ye no a se womu association no womu de tell papa ade ma Ghana fo ewo sa publication no a eba ye no ho na there's a few months ni abosume kakre ni sa dumekuo no ene National Council for Curriculum and Assessment nakafo atu abasa komu aya adwuma womu ana womu setitum sa wo man no ebe probese nkrata bi ede abeja so a womu abo womu ho moden aya adwuma ama de womu aya no kura de ebe ka se ehwani anesa na mom kakra abeyi aya de abetodwo ya womu ka ho asem enti womu pese womu epaw abejakuo bi afra internal disciplinary mechanism wa ebetumi ahye na mfomso bi ebaaye no womu ahye na womu siesie free tete since liberalization ya publishing and teaching learning materials ya Minister of Education free 1997 womu aye ne saa ade ababesi enne enti womu srese ajobreo na ohaw bi a ede aba no omu behye na omu esiesie asare kuradu yamwa na ya president ya ode krata epie ye na mark sa wonim se bedun kansa ho kura no se na yiri mpo na take over o.
And you say your papa yi
Wa back na
ofirimu 2019.
Oh.
And as you say ne yere take over.
Oh.
Now what share the circumstance your papa yi the two anana no monse do akwabena enye radio yi so and ye beka ye busuafo ya wo enye radio yi so. Na the woman is say Yakobon fa ne krensie. Na ne aye ka ne say publishing company since 1997 and na womo bo modern a e sha ase tworo homa e de bo ahoma sua e wo ye mayemo yente wo mo ho asemboni bia da eti ene yi se bibi sei akwa na ye ka na se ye ka ne yie na ye hwene ye mfa ade no ba bi ese de hye ne mfa ye de nhye efumsuo bi na publishing company ya akotwe bi a ye fa so twene ma omo. So what you say? Now you say books in your bed withdraw portions be because we shall knock a phone crata. One more trouble by one man can say woman in I knew. One say a your portion. No crown pono me question be bisana kafo. Because as a portion I can over page 15. No crown be bisasa naka phone crata no. Sa page 15 no one more ball so na. So what you say? Mammy kwa man so kwa banani name Ernest upon Oye Assistant Executive Secretary at the Ghana Publishers Association. Yanu ni nkoma ye ba kwabena e de enkrata no munsam ni bi e de ebebre. Na kai say wadu enche de befa 050 1744 050 1744. And that's upon your mo ha. Na epomu tisen.
Oh, Yamia do be aboko now say.
Nyankopa do boko o de acheyen. Yensa ka monkrata ya mode aba abonte enne ya yakenkan ya kire mode ama yetiefo. Ansa na mode beba abonte no na enemonimu ya information ben na monsa aka efa de akoso yi.
Oh, me that say Mr. What you for and so. And say 19 na yɛtene mpramam sɛ boot bi aba abɔnten a ntɛm a ɛwɔ mu no ebi nkɔ yie nti ɛsɛ ɛbɛyɛ national competitions a na ɛkɔ so nti yɛn nso yɛante ana association ne mpanimfoɔ no ɛhwɛ ase no na yɛhwɛ ase no no ɛna yɛhunu sɛ yɛ member baako ɛyɛ Bedouin Cancer Publications or can attend the book no watching the idea uncle ye anti and yenso yaba abontin say yabuta any say ye be quality books be educate obia na enkofa how bia na den emma in terms of their content you know you hu the sana and yes the sana say dia and they are choka bema or minor betina a public and name the actual farm or minor and anything and of the issue a statement really or minor the diana agubero and then say asemana obi cancer Bedouin Cancer Publications yen and my book omi book at na so many schools I use both English, math, other course books. Problem here, my home. And this year, and the only a year, and on my year, this error, book name. And book work, it drew a year, and involves so many processes. So, in BBC is here, and yen down, say on baby visa. Nemo, you can say a accidental error. Adebia or morning now so na maybe a bit say aye and a bit say a man can be unfunctional application the way forward in a kind of the first one you bit me assistant book industry now all the policies near I bit me guided industry bit me actually no as so
okay Bedouin Cancer Publications because you want other contents and also the na me ya be fonten tan homa yin so no Bedouin Cancer Publications about bonti ya betchire mu se sa homa no enye womodea and also ye hu amanfo bi e de fofore eye Bedouin Cancer Publications man ye twetwe mu za dia fa ho
me patran ya yen hwehwemu se boost media ba bontin no ebi oha enye bedun kansa unfortunately no ayana ebimo edi amanfo bi say to maye no enso de hye bedun kansa akania bedun kansa ye no ho yehu se eno nso enye se enti no there are other publishers omaye yi omo de omo nye members enti no omo nye members no ayana ye ni tumi bia ewo mo so so omuye mistake ana so omuye adidi enya ibetumi aka emra no yemra ne ma yakwansa enti do ye member no ono enna yemra no makwan se yebetene no na empo oye mponso bi a benefo atena se ne de nafa asosua epatemo enti bi epiepie enye ye members nemom no bedun kansa nko ana oye member yenim.
Enu no obi bebisa se ene jujudie ya eba beto odwa se obi ni book mu watchro de me example se esimesi bi ebi a oye juju de ama footballers bi ene de keka ho enu yi eni bedun cancer publications yi mu next general public yi wo cite example no mo de juju yi de eba be fofore eye bedun cancer publications e besi den ena saafo ya omunya mo members ya na general public yi womo edi ni nyina de so abedun kansan yetimya distinguish ehun se we de eyesimesifo bi na kwakotworo na we de anya part of bedun cancer publications yi pan ben so na e be fa so na yetima sensitize the general public.
Yeah, yeah, you see, yeah, but out, never more, my young say, you be a bedroom cancer, no, ever no, yeah, now, senior kind, you know, on say, yeah, no way, they are going for it, you know, a convention, a bit me, and control, not the control, not the regulate publishers in a way. On says, association, no, Ghana Publishers Association. Yenya ahoden to say Ghana Medical Association, Ghana Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana, ne Ghana Bar Association. Ayana attended this year, which me I can say almost all lawyers belong to Ghana Bar Association. Doctors, one belong to Ghana Medical Association. Unchiminya Juma Krampo Ghana. And you know, there are so many publishers. Omon kanyo omonye ye members enti no se de bisa etia ayana ye no den se ye be pinpoint de betina ya nte be kan general se activities we ekoto no enti dan koye enti so nya waka nte no empe Ghana Publishers Association ye ne nakafo enya entawo so e mo den pa enti ne waka no ya de bi e de beka entema ye no mo shafo fura ye no mo e beka ho asem na abe se e bi another issue bi na nakapo no ombe issue na ombe explaining everything na I think that they will do that.
Yeah, because they are making a woman in the media manya bi akenkan and na wie ye ne chairman of the naka ye no di nkomo e wo Peace FM kase eboso a ko ba bia wa kire mu say portions a e wo enhoma ni mu no e page 15 baby a wo mo tro ye nwom tuo bi a no mo ka ho asem no eno nko a juju bia ni enhoma ni nyina mu wanka juju bia asem eso amanfo ne nam eno amoka ena juju ena bedun kansa akoka juju bi num ne ade etiam se sa akọ no eye risky say ye hwe ne ye said ya wo kan say ye betim ye regulate womo a etwero homa ewo ye man because ya hwe ne ye a the ato bedun kansa publications ebi betuma to mumu bia o ana
Pepe. Enti senia me kan no mo se afi na asem naba na ye tiri mu na afi no ye tu anamo a ye de be correct ta ne me nyina enti ye ne na ka be hie bio na omo na directly no omo mandate say ombe ekolu publicity omo follow na ye ne de we are limited to your members but omo that broad mandate you know, which ya share that at them way no. But maybe when you say, don't go on any near Akoswo, it's not the Jomdi Sabedun cancer. But more than them no at the end who said there are other publishers or more church beer, a beer, no, for the Juni Sanema no. Aha, it is now can hear public education of the issue, no, any other possible solutions a bit near Boa Ama ye free to be a young city.
Okay, you. Na ansa na mo be initiate any disciplinary action be against this said publisher. De a mo be investigation se hu ese de ko ye ne de touch we ni na necessary action mo be take against this publication company any. Mo be sa de na ansa na.
Oh, me your disciplinary committee here. Among people prepare and see na ye will be the biom baby on best public na ye member no no be komo amana actually mo ama copy of the book in the no dominion na afi no or ma share the way I didn't see na afi application there for the no or so the amano I think that another idea the kind association no committee and so I come.
Okay, na mo no makasa.
Because I didn't know more akasa. I didn't kind of first meeting, and I believe that another meeting better also because it's a rebellion kama.
Okay, you. Ya beda se na futuo ben na momo edema Ghana fo ani asemi ya bai Ghana dia wani tu ya nei se coach ana menka ne bus no obi ehu buses ya ye de tu kwan ekọ long distance ebi konya kwanhia na ye kokọ wa obi ka anasem ye kokọ obi ayo no abo brand bi din ye bus we ezo betwe na nye sa bus no kra men baby a men sa brand no inti fine ben so na ye befa na afutuo bi wo hɔ a ebefiri maso ye ede ama Ghana fo na asɛm na aba no yetimi ehu nsɛm pɔtee ya ye ka na mum ye mfa bi mfrafra.
Okay, the mechanic one did the kind of Ghana for Commission Association part or near SCA no. Now the total BMO and Senator one kind so far and possibility of publishers I am on main say the quality would be up na your man and no be it's me in the ama education it's me akoso ewo ha na hello
Me ba cho yetio pa. Hello yetio Ernest. Hello Ernest. Ernest to me ka.
But people kakra fe na mte onka.
Aha, good. Inti yetio.
Aha, inti na de me kan say yesterday Ghana for say we dey akoma nyina enkofom na omompa yesi bia enche na apen so mestre say dogo na no enti credible radio stations na say stations na omonti a system aha any say ne bata na de bia no ye be meslebi omo emomo no nia ekoso and the yesterday na ya pacho na ye sanso shomun crime say the no the NCDM ewo ye ne ye side and system re econo ye betu na mo a betimi aboa na bia ayekama na ye moma ekire ne enso akonenim.
Okay. Jeda se na ye ka adwumaku ekura so o ma so apacha ne yegidi se eno so eyade enam ne kwan so pepepe.
Me pacha.
Yo. Jeda se na wie se ye ne wadi nkomo.
Yes, that.
Yakopon Shram. Jenny Ernest Topon or your assistant executive secretary the Ghana Publishers Association. Ono na ye no edin comment kwabra.
Na ai ba ko no a wo boss wo.
Yeah.
and woman shema who nipa kro no so publish
and no die ekobisa nakafo because publishers yi wo say wo no saafo no wo nye members
almost
so
who bedun cancer
de no eti de ono so de juju ni ade bi be ma amafo kan ade no de ye nti ni din
ade ba si na yenhu
nipa kro publish yo edi bi amai and then na monte so sa na ye afofore ye de afofore bedun cancer
obi atumi publish bibia
ye bisa nakafo eti anu ni say nya na campaign fo ya bo che me yo kasa ye
na me kira ade wo
efa he
living god
wow ewe
Cape Coast tama me kira ade wo living god
sabre na nya me ye mechanic no
na me share dumawi
na ko kira ade kakra
sa time no na bedun cancer books ene ye de kira
ade
na me it's unfortunate to say enkwala no me de wo mu call BEC first one kukuranta ana ya call second term so kukuranta
za it na de ayi
third time no na school no frame me damas say omo damas ne baby am the school na bedro but ma tire yansa na me ni onyamo bede dia me yehu say sana na school honum no abeifu akwadidie wo
ho be our living god
no
the living god that's wo
agu sisi o mo de why sorry
we say de wo mo say living god in James say ya sorry ya na say o mo de no mo go ye school no mo say abeifu akwadidie wo ho
na abeifu na akwadidie wo
iti ade kira nkoda yi nyinara
no edura na jo anu o makoyi
be kwabra na disu afo
na womakoyi
Africa na
Africa womutrim enti etire yanso womu sesa na
enye wo fault
na mum na abeyifo na ekwadidie wo ho
asemo kwabra ne
yo abusuafo
mama yanju asem ni bia
yo mama fa Ghanaian the new publisher amre His Excellency Dr. Owusu Afiri Akoto ono wada hanom a wo se ne warranty boot no na Democrat etre se NDC amanyoko de se ye danya we unhia konfo eno asenkom akatre se Tondamani Mahama ana wo mu besan de naba na Tondamani Mahama yi wono ye NDC fo de ya MPP amanyoko nso wan ana wo yi ni ti a wo betumi abetu franka ade ama party no edinwa start Mark one posters ni bi
yes supposed na montre so sa
udu tantra run about na was check and see
and the way they me pon ya me kwa
check and see
amount for the posters
no quality
sir
who say ade any term yeah mama so wan bi yes His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia na wo picture no who say papa no amini enti ya hwese se wono ne Tondamani Mahama o se wan na ne no beko wo ma asase akura ya predada na papa yi yeso wakwa asante mantem no wakwasi MPP amanyoko ne ma ene wo katre wonum se party ne kura ye semu a ne papa ne de baaye ne papa wati am yakoto then time NLM en wadidi muwa beye UP ena UP ni didi muwa ena beye MPP enti ye kapa say yesi party ni ya hwanye japade a enka ye wono a because opapa en wo ye ya de party that time what ya mimuwa ya en wo de party baye papa yi nso Dr. Owusu Afiri Akoto the whole Ghana ono nko na wo fans odo afuo
sir
oh yes
afuo di onfa ni agro
yeah wo meko ntosinum bode bante bayire duadua no bayi bebre enti eno wo pese wo de be hye Ghana fo mu se yenua ne yankasa yebedi enti delegate no mu a mo safata trata wo de be ma mo a mo pese kan mo a mo pe warranty boot ba mo a head pants ya de be ye kua ni nyina wa de be ma mo na mom se urade ya dom na so mo koto aba o mo nkai Dr. Owusu Afiri Akoto esan se ono no safata se obeye flag bearer ede ama party no nti wo mu enkai no na daily satellite anim ha en wode honorable kojo opon kromanfoni abetoa en wase yemia ye betimu na eba ye nia na yedi ye empani se ye kwa akwose ne ye nyina na ye kabo mu sene nti edu abodi a ye yi mudi firi mu anye ye covid ba ye yi mu nyina mu nim se ye monim sem aban ye di obetumi water free munom yes light free munem aduane kura ye te na nya aduane ketwa ye de aduane so akwa na ye de aduane so akwa munyi ni nyina mudi ya kama enti eka da ho eye 19 billion Ghana cedis ni bebrebe na aban o kofeska wa hin wodi etua enti ya ne a tuon kakra yenye ni entua ne mfamoa abambabin oda ha speaker of parliament and what I say we were the worker tan kratas were braste presidency I what I say budget ya ye de ba parliament no womu de no emra sebedafo ni judicial for de no ya tete so and what I say ka ba yire say ya ne yanti ya de so ho na mu de animal farms mu de mu ni di menya kese na yene yentete ya de so na sa ahaya ne ya be de budget no atum mo de amuma no medu ha na ya de ne ya teso ne ya behe ya wode ho asam ede aba na ononyamfo kan oforiata ne mfoni da ha sisi ade ya se no ho ya ne sa awurade adom hallelujah enti obeba be ka ye ho asomdie mu wase ya nyina ye nkambom na yamba odi economy no esanse bebi a Ghana gina sisi ano so obi kasi ye gina ye ya na nipa kronim ne oka sikasam adumasam wode ekomonten so enipa ni aduma ye magdari nyansam ketwa womu a womu hwehwe aduma ene dam nam bebi a bra kwa bena me say yes me wie secondary school mpa aduma mame
enyasam ke say de applications a pabine su me phone so ne
ana me secondary school na university fo kura mponko papa bi kura ahurita na wo appoint wo free wo de obey wo mu kura wi university kura jumani wo mu nya binya na wo secondary school magari pasa akwanye so na yankantre enkwada no a wo mo wi school no sisi ase medie eya madentre menka ase tentra achefa yama yankwada no enindi adumasuya ho eya technical eya vocational yama yensa wo mu nkura no wo maninti ho se obi awie secondary school enso anyon ross ya yetitayi ya wo mu siseyi owie secondary school no eno na sisi a woye enti secondary school na wo koye no baby a wasa be ode ne ho abesenie enya bone ye kase kosua duma kosua mason kosua carpenter kosua treye kosua de pam enya musio wo musio
adumesua de ayo
kwa ya de pa ebeboa wo daate enya school nkoa ena ye ane dana me ne kwasi kai bi exams ye kwotro ye Ghana adisua no so mon sisam kakra
was it one passy
was it right there trading from Frank Noy you see where literature for Nibia and na Shakespeare
no is a brimika se kura we wumpo
Shakespeare ada na nyan kamon fan tre despite na yem fensua no ho ade ana Father Dixon say obi a wotumi manage edumekuo kasiese na ekwan ben wo fa so a wo manage na wo mu a wo mu ba no ebese wo mu nkran so okay wo start free ha o de kodru ha en wo ye say edru baby anya book nko a we nso tumi ye despite what chan architect wonu an esini
da obekọ no wa kire bu ha fa we gu
anya school sam nko a yensi sam ni yensu ade a ebetumi a profit yan kakra Shakespeare wa wudada Shakespeare na logarithm ne sa ayi a ye kwhwe Macbeth so wa ye hwan yo ye kwhwe nse ade pa na de bra yen anya se nipa kom de nipa ewu a se hwe ne se na wo unim so wo be fe ne se yensu sa ya de suan mu kakra na yensu ya ne ankasa bebi a nipa ne se wo brase di free ye na dia be na chance agikodi me ba no pa watumifo a wie ya otimi ni nyame nko
keke
oh debi
keke
magdari yanse sa ya disuanum yanse sam kura ni yansu anema ebetumi aboa ye dache Ghana news ukosua airspace the craft ukomun ukura mu ha ukomun
obefo mango dua na akwa na de kubedua
okoka ukwa Jupiter ukwa pedia wo
kabra ya semo
na ayinti daily graphic enim ha ya nyina ya moa na economy no enya kama daily guide enim ha no mo so awra hosam a esi wapam ema nkwada edumi ensa mu du baako na ye pe wo mu krabia wode ho asam so ade eba ha na awra hosam a esi ye ewo western upper discover a yete nananum ayimfuhye mu buru wonu mu prepra wo mu ma ebi kwagu hospital no eno so ho asam enie na brantie yi ye friend Razak Kojopoku wasema mpeni ejapadi no support pa na sabi papa so pa homa so nya nanum de ni yemu amampeni atene wo man no ho America Messi na brantie de ni sedu ninse ekwa akobokro no aposifo ate no muntaka ene wokate samijemfi se so aso na fofra emo wonfa ma no so enya ni tipe no emra sebedefie wokọ ho no nyanneba na wano samijemfi waya just communication officer keke so onim no de na samba no so a ene enya ade a obema nani ade kura ye protect public purse ai na public purse ya ye protect no ene de akwa ya serefa mo de eye mo protect enya yie mo de mo didi me ya kama ya ne akomo ne yen ene se obi bedidie na obi nya bi nie de ene aduane ni nyina hwie ngu sa na te de a sa mumu de ende ya nteso a ya de enso mamomfa mo nsanka danka na mo a ene wote se revenue tax ya de abai enka hu hia ye betumi ye protect smuggling ya ekoso agric minister ena wo hye kwan ye befa so ami wem ye betumi akwatia wo mu future ne ya bright mampeni na nado ena eka wo daily statement na daily satellite bio eno mpode makamu asem wawie dada ma memfa Ghanaian Times emre awra wosam a esi wapam no ena Ghanaian Times ebo ho ama na ewedie wode nkwada no fundaka ni nyina asalai kama ewa hanso enya ni jesem ya awra wosam a esi ya nkwada no yakwa akope wo mu krabia the finder enso ade aba nkwada no asam no a ena wode ba ye na wasade aba se wochena adriverfo ni bi se wo mu beto transport mu sa wo kwa akofre hyen ya fesika ni bi kan 20% wo mu betum eno ena GPRT fo trese da bi wo mu nyamfa do le fa no maaye emom wo mu committee na etinesie pa pote se ya di atum se ya de 1% ya de 2% na etoso no eno wo mu nuru ho enti wotsena se de driverfo ni bi so wo mbetum no ma keka kire mu se ye nyantum
enra me no mu di nkomo touchlight so
okay
omo de ba betu dwa se efro ochene ko 20% enwa kire no so no se to no chance ye to price review nana your friend is saying to na ye betu ya no se ye review na ekosoro a wo mu koduru to boot bia na wo mu de dada na na wo betu ya nti wo mu tu ya dada na wo be o madwen se wo mu nye no ma pack wo mu cars no
GPRT you chairman for no
yeah
adentina excuse me to say ade wo mu fi say a driver for wo mu nya nipa na
aden
enti wo mu ntina ye kase ya tu petro mu a ho ye kan ya pe wo be kono na board ni nyina asesa
okay
ye kase ya tu mu pe wo be kono asesa en asesa no a driver for no guso to spare part anu omoto no obekọ no immediately ye can say ya two emu apenu omo increase price no adan na driver need the one chain Mark adan na driver need the one chain
so no mo say one committees so mo tena se one the transport ministry no betena se ayen hyehyeye hu
petrol no yatum okwa board no so no yantum
ba akwabra se budget de ne de enyanya adwuma ho ana
petrol ko wo de akosha board no so hese
ba hu se ntumu
no se
good asesa eno exercise the very day ana o say chairman sabo so honorable na ojiro mapanya nem no akenkan budget no ye hu se sa akọ no ntumu kakra ekọ so but ye hwe budget no projected 5.7% bi a eba beka ho na ndie se eno no nyanya adwuma eno ti na GPRT fo no ka se eno no wo mo activate eno na ehase ye adwuma na eje so matena so no makeka no ma sie ni because DVLA ene wo mo service charges ne de keka onyina o matutu utum spare parts de ni nyina akosoro na eje so makeka sie ni Roma who percentage a as I said,
wow, sha. What's na? I'd rather way pa betiasie. A dear pa now back at Roma. Any and to quite be see what could
or China, ye shed the umber. GPM for the Omdia Baba to your cry, ya bear man and grow for Nepal willing one make a come home, yes, one but too much. I said, one more cry to me. I do almost almost as you say, man, because GPRT was
Nasanki nya driver for nebia. A driver for nebianki, a new woman cassa. A son said, Omuna yakeka, a besi womusu. Said Robin, we free fear. They say, see our ye. Backwards, they say, make us say, that the drivers in the bebre a parky. One name when you're passing ya. Adebasa so okoye sales na wonya asan ene wode kakra nso akofie ne ne yire ne ma akodi ayahomete okọ ma 7 ho no mu a enua no ase taxi drivers bebre apake adaya wana mu a obi amfo tro driver betumi atena mu a fia kodu atemota na bia passenger ba ko mienu etuma no eden ayai yen consider wo mu kakra etuma no eden na akojo opon ade tasia wo mu ade aba no ho nkire mu kakra ade aba na wohene a ono so ebo zoom lion fo aba so da sebra professor Otibu aten wose zoom lion penny Dr. Joseph Siawe Japan ewrade nsira no pa si enyano a enkanya kura na Ghana Education Service naka womu ana aya responsible efa textbooks ya enumpo ya ka ho asem dada Alan Kojo Tremanten eda hanom ya wote se ena ano ene wone nkofuo bi ekwoche akwaku baako na sa nkofuo a wone wom kwache akwaku baako no uhwempa ebe ne campaign team Aban campaign team. Aban campaign team.
Sana mafoka o.
Ya na sana de bokata. Wasisa wo hwepa. Enipa woni wo mkwati akwaku baako no. Na tese ne campaign team ana. What ya no Alan Cash.
Okay.
Alan Tremanten. Abayire se enwade president look alike nsumfoni abeto soro ha. Ononyamfo se chemensa bonsu. Ya said ye when the broth can be beer and saying what dress a crown be beer to some penny pepe. Nancy Temens abon to cry the hanky shanensa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I check it.
And a check yash.
Aye. What the hanky shanensa. Ya or person were yet to said ye mampini. Aye ni be tre say. The nipper the opposite was ya 10 ya. Onfa 1 to 2 motia. Na tre or no sube to me the president here. Or no so emphony at the ha. Ya kojo pon kroma asem no kan no a eno anso enie. Mark abem say so.
Kwabna na yera Daniel Domelevo.
Yeah.
Latest one aba no wate. Okay. Kwabna fa saka we ni ye na why you free microphone echi. Yeah,
appointment
no.
I confirm. Sɛ wanya
mehumfoni bi
nso
ɔne
mahu
aborɔfo bi tetetete hɔ
na no na
amanfoɔ dede na anama
but sɛ yɛ confirm a yɛsrɛ aban wɔmmɛbɔ yɛ amanneɛ sɛ yɛde hyeɛ
Daniel Domelevo
ya
Daniel Yaw Domelevo
ɛnam no so wanya because appointment bi sei no deɛ ti bi ɛfa aban no so ansa na nipa ne nsa ka nti sɛ nokora sɛ mampani aboa no ama na konya auditor ɛwɔ external auditor wɔ aburokyire a yɛsrɛ na dawuruma ɔmmɛbɔ yɛ amanneɛ
ɛne na amanebo no mu no ɛno na nei Ghana Audit Service for Audit Service Board no matron krata akoma no
ɛde akoma
ɛnre yɛ
de ama
na maame nkan na tie no ɔno so ayi ano wei ɔse Mr. Daniel Yaw Domelevo Accra date was your 16th March say enra 2021 handing over of administration of audit service. We refer to the letter reference OPS 101/1/21/221 dated 3rd March 2021 from the office of the president regarding your retirement, copy attached, and request you to prepare a comprehensive handing over of the audit service to Mr. Johnson Ekuamoa Esiedu, who has been asked to continue to act as Auditor General until the President appoints a substantive Auditor General. We will be grateful if you could complete the exercise within 2 weeks of receipt of this letter, counting on your cooperation. Signed, Professor Edward Dia AGYEMAN, Chairman, Audit Service, CC, the Vice President, Jubilee House, Accra, the Chief of Staff, Jubilee House, Accra, the Secretary to the President, Jubilee House, Accra. We are Krata, and this will free audit service for.
Sakrate audit service for Omo board no, and I trade the akoma Ora Daniel Yaw Domelevo. I won't cry. Womo say on handy over one train krata say Juman we or the suffer from sa. Ayi wadauruma krata ya trema wo ebrebi abese komate da net toso miensa no. Se mampeni se bema beye bi wa me ni nyina kwati wa home yesra wo se wadawruma trenkrata na boabua wo bibia no na fa se owura Johnson Ekuamo Esiedu nsa esanse wo no na mampeni aboni din se o meye Auditor General nkasa ya wo be se adwuma no so na wo kwei wanfu ati anyi wo bia enti wo be se adwuma na sesen yesra wo se wadawruma yama na watumi enu 2 weeks pe wonsa kakrata ya yesa pe na fama owura Johnson Ekuamo Esiedu Professor Edward Dia AGYEMAN, Chairman, Audit Service Board, and what the Bia Comma Jubilee House, the Bia Comma Chief of Staff, and a Secretary and the President, and so what the Bia Commano. Now, what to me a new pet 1 year handing over. Now, Mark is a 1 year handing over, or Johnson Ekuamo Esiedu nun to me
take you now. 80 Mamesha. Anu ye kwabena pamam na menkan anu ye aba aba ne ya enti anu ye ne so aba beto enti eno so me yenkyire mo fam ye tie fo kwukiri
Ghana my happy home Ghana my happy home Ghana my happy home happy home
just say kruma ye de ye memu ye de kwabena anu ye no say Daniel Yaw Domelevo, Bachona, Accra. Professor Edward Dia AGYEMAN, Ghana Audit Service, Accra. Dated 17th March 2021. Or say, handing over of administration of audit service by Yera Daniel Domelevo, we date in the waiting because you were 2021. Why in the 2020? It will date in the waiting. Also, this refers to your letter dated 16th March 2021 with reference number ASB. /01/volume1/20 on the above subject matter. Your request for a handing over note is preposterous. Kwabena, share dictionary.
Preposterous.
Oh, I don't know that. Preposterous. Preposterous.
Preposterous. I Odame wa ha.
Odame wa ha obechiri. I see your request for a handing over note is preposterous to me because I've been out of office for more than 8 months. Furthermore, 1. Paragraph 2 of the letter from the office of the President dated 29 June 2020 requested that I hand over all matters relating to the office of the Auditor General to Mr. Johnson Ekuomo-Esiedu, who has been in charge since 1st July 2020. Number 2, the letter from the Secretary to the President referred to in 1, above delivered to me after 4 p.m. on June 29, 2020, requested that I started the leave on 1st of July 2020, contrary to the Section 27 of the Labor Act. The section provides that at least 30 days notice shall be given to the worker prior to the commencement of the leave. 3. The short and unlawful notice from the presidency notwithstanding, I prepare a handing over note and handed over to the acting Auditor General on 30th June 2020, and he has been in charge for over 8 months. When I resumed work on the 3rd of March 2021, Mr. Johnson Ekuomo-Esiedu did not hand over to me with the excuse that the handing over note was not ready. And 5, after 9 p.m. of the 3rd March 2021, the day I resumed work, I received a letter from the Secretary to the President requesting that I proceed on retirement. All the above notwithstanding, if you so wish, please direct the acting Auditor General to hand over to me, and I will thereafter hand over to him. Wow. Because I had
Ghana, my happy home. Ghana, my happy home. Happy home.
Because last paragraph, I'll say all the above notwithstanding, if you so wish, please direct the acting Auditor General to hand over to me, and I will thereafter hand over to him. Signed, Daniel Yaudomelevo. CC, Vice President, Jubilee House, Accra, the Chief of Staff, Jubilee House, Accra, the Secretary to the President, Jubilee House, Accra, the acting Auditor General, Audit Service, Accra. Kwabra?
I Domelevo, CC, I as well as stay here. And I'm penny or man 2 years contract to be come where.
And I send and your show. Camera. So, Kwabra Pasaka, we know.
Say, one nam crum.
Yeah.
Now, be I don't so do to me park or car.
Okay, no, I
don't so Ubiaka, baby.
Ubiaka,
I would train say,
hey, you go anything.
Out to me park a quadra, baby. I know what them from. Nah, I Daniel Yaudomelevo, and what trophy baton and fee.
Yeah.
I won't cry her, and what dear comma Professor Diatmine. Your year Ghana Audit Service, Accra. Was it Okratana, Ultra Brem, some handy over no? Nia no nie, re. Was it a letter noir? A 16th March, I do reference no menina can so will request some me. Menya handing over no. Brofocasa will use the mano. I preposterous. Not dear. Mentiasie na me anim ne kure ni
Why de waka do kure wodo kure sa nti na ipadodo na pa wasem no
some me English survey
okay
and na me sa ye literature na nyina mensia preposterous ewom
na ridiculous what you say
I say
entasu mu emfa kwan mu nti ne synonym no they say what krata watron emfa kwan entasu mu
this one pandemically to ridiculous
okay
yeah
pandemically
to me ekujina
pabrani
office no abosome wo twenie na minsi wonom da na tie de dikan paragraph 1 letter no free president wo baaye 29th June 2020 a request say me handi over bibiara ewo auditor general wonum bibia mata madwuma ya hu nyina emfama wura Johnson akuamoa president wo edeba ya na wo request ye we kra de wase wo request ye say me 4 p.m. June 29, 2020 request say me se me leave ase no e free sabre no wo she labor act kra mpo wonom a nanka esese me nya notice bi kra be say 30 days ansana sa leave no kra asase enso e de me nya ne sa enti sa ohye ene emraso di amoani eno kra mpo da ntan a wono prepare handing over and handing over kama edema acting auditor general 30th June ya wa set tira de besi na abosom nwotwenie ebra me se adwuma ase mat de tosom yensa owura Johnson akuamwai ono a me handing over ma no a me ko me katra ne sa me koba ono nso handing over ma me no me koba yempo wan fi me wan handing over amfa ma me ya wade excuse bi ede bai say president say handing over na nya ready into 1 time so answer edi kwesi 9 p.m. 3rd March ya woni resume ya fedie onya letter free secretary to president was say onko by force retirement eno krampo nanten say mopa direct auditor general say on sanfa de medema ni nyina fama me na de wo request ya wo de abe na me nsoma san aye handing over e de amano sente sa de a ene na asam na wo ka no fantin beka de oye fiti ai anya sa kwanta asum eye me Daniel ya Demrevo na me treye me de bia ma vice president Ojubiri house chief of staff Njibi secretary to president Njibi and acting auditor general audit service ono Njibi
no na wasan e de ababeto
yeah enti ya Demrevo yes
it is say wanya waka mom so onye mom ansa no be ye na je acting auditor general na hand you over the amano
mark say okono ye
handing over because the letter a man ko leave ne proceed on leave na gasa no e che so on hand you over and fama obi one hand you over
enti professor Agyyeman onim say obi a waye handing over na because was say waye handing over
yeah
enti sisi a o international
assignment and
international ade no yenya official bibia o ana aba na ye hu ne ye
asa ye tete sa na ya tete
on sase ye ma obi international assignment ya e free bra mampeni Kufuor take over free Rollins ho e de bon sase obi anya international appointment ya aban ne de krata aba e de be kire se ya ma asumesi appointment wa ha but Domrevo de
abana na minim se
eye no
any yera Domlevo the office issue statement because
I don't mean to me nyindi because ye hu se oni abrofo tena ho
wo metwa mfoni
and ya tro auditor
external auditor
minim se no eye no kure ananya no kure nti still a obi abisame a mintumi
nka ne yie any on the office issue statement na omomaye hu say nei yera Daniel Domlevo appointment for France akaniye
good
but what you say because Oman dada Kufuor international assignment bi aba in office issue statement e ba Oman dada Mahama ne outfit no the issue statement na de ba and a president na mu no so nya international assignment bi a ene ECOWAS share yes am born abasu ayade a aban mu pay for the statement e den ebeto abonte eti ene de ye hwe anim say yewura Daniel Yawdom level ono nso ontro statement the office ya pen yam pa the outfit na ntro eye statement en fa beto abonten
na abrofo no an kasa mark wo mu betumi abefa ye nipa de akọ wa bra ye ne ye yaban no ma wo mutumi bi
o de bia ne de menye sure say bibi sa wo say no de aye wa wo nimdie no na wo de beboa eno ane say omoba no ma ba befa wo and Ghana hanso nyame adom ye mpanyefo madidi di yanim so many instances are womunya such international appointments no
what I say Saloto say so the same thing
I told you sir
enti Daniel Yawdom level na bi kura kire say yes wo omrambe audit mampeni
sa na omo keka then the yintimi en confirm say sa na etia and sa na omo keka
information
babna
bra
and then we be that say Abishraw.
Kwabena
for captain bako pe and I would say can ha ye need 100 points na metina mo diama me one father kabre from pon man so na wo me ba metina dwom na me no madi nkomo eye TT Kateno or ye member of the NDC National Communication Team TT ebebe fia Saranson na eye kwasi kwaten so ye member of the MPP wo National Communication Team kwasi kwaten so ewo fia ha ene awie yeba bedi komodie no so no nsam no ayedeja emubi enesen emubi ne eye enei publications ababeto dwa emu nsem ababe deja nakafo ababonti ababe chirim Ghana Education Service ene eye sa dwumaku nakasa so ababonti abepa Ghana fo nyina achew a enei eno nso emu nsem eda ho anhoman wo masiesie ede de wo masiesie no akwakoma eye GS naka any ministry na kasa ehwe homesua no so a me no kasa ye omesiesie ni yi a wo maya ne kama no ewo eye yewura ya adutwum ewo na so ye sesie ya me no kasa iti ano so eye nsem a eda ho ye behwe ne aka ho asem na budget ye ne ho nsensem ene no sesen ose matters arising from the presentation of 2021 budget statement on behalf of the president Ghanaians to be taxed ene free COVID free water, free electricity. Any the akeka ho ene no ehun akwako hia se. Eno me nya ni free no eyesika ene ye rekoto eyese nnuane ne de eka ho akeka aka akade ne PPs ene de akeka ho no. About 19 billion Ghana cedis ese yetua because ye ni ba bi ekwako fesika no bi ne ye de asa akwako shimti ho nsem nso da ho a ene ye behwe ede yatete se posters say kwasi kwate no na share that tata posters bio say ye dia bi posters de nanam kwabena kra de o posters na efe papa o picture quality na gina nan so eti na me pon me fat antra hills wona akwa hwe say dia posters na tie eti no so say ye hwan no na tata a wo mo ye say you ni nyina no so ye sema ye nyina na ba be ka ye sema hodo a egu ya pono yi so yi ho eti kwasi kwate atena se ye TT Kateno ba be ka ye ho bedansa na no Mami twasi ewa hai wadwe nchiro de befa 050 372 1744 050 372 1744 Midi de Mark Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN
Utie oha echi punk no Needs FM
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you glow. Anytime, anywhere. Special ice natural mineral water
Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Catch it. If you're right, maybe I know you and that's would be if you have with you, Bosumi, Mamma rent to say. If you're right, for the Ghana city. If you are from Mubati, 8 Ghana cities. Hey, son is Mabu said, if you're Ramatia, between Betita Mumpumo, and with the Equaswin. Now, this way chocolate drink that abbey. Someone of my Elchanum when you that bay and I will crowd better too. What you make us say be a few of our Shebra. I mean, you should become Anomoda. And Jeff Firas had you would your book. If you're afraid you would see your niche, if you're afraid you would say, this way chocolate drink for full you swa a good job me. Yet, and as if 1 year I got to make a team on my day. If you're a wood to any or wood to any, ya bro, a day. Now this way chocolate drink, no sugar and Nunda, sugar woman, and then once one was here. And you hear any social. Now, I'm a pebia, Monsieur Sugar Cap from the Befam anymore. I shall say, Bia, Muba from Yati this way, such at Bakumpo, a good more chatty amano. Maybe that. If you're a sadia, yet, sir, yet, this way chocolate drink, a Busso supermarket, or can see John filling stations, and the shops, and no moment to Yamati Busi, and the Shiania Sound Koto, and Machati Maunum. Hey, if you're a baby, Fufu Valanda Swa, would the way, yes, I am, woman out the Kutukum. You could talk this way chocolate drink and so swap. If you were in your debut, sir, we shall see. Actually, Yabako.
FDA, I just said, you didn't cut to more jet to say a ye.
What? But dear Bakwan did in another coin, in fact, and not dear Duchum. I drag and crack. A bush afford to be their bear for a crassa, but Pabaka cracker. There you know who will be out here. What? For and not Bakwan, Ocean, Nina, and Nick Denison near a church on City Noir. At a self crassa Benoit, I will best run what I did. Oh, when an idea what's it? Neat palm not extract, and a media bob coins up. Neat palm not extract. Annie, a befe fed the dead tea power can once a me, and not been a neat fools or my cheer which ends him. And just said, I mean, Sabra Crow, a bemo. Nothing I make what say Bracon no a bewo jasso, and for one could chim a fin and you are home, and a media banquine and steam. Oh, that's a neat fools, and a background badia, and then what a man for Bresso. A bread or mat to be so powerful, say, a banquine when they yet Giadagie. It is a woman neat palm not extract, umra, a sign say, a babri so, and what yaye, the Namki to a big power will burn no canata frozen. Neat palm extract, and that's a neat a banquine, near Ed Danny say, a more sham to say a banquine in him da noir, and a subios in your deal. What was a so more who no be so, umra. Neat palm not extract. Oh, come on. Now, only baby. What dear sound come with pad, I wouldn't need palm to be a bear back on the slow midi dear, will be able to pumwa, who's me. Oh, what's so? May I am part of this? You and your mom for Mupebi and will be uncle supermarket. Any jump
FDA, I just said, you didn't cut to more jet to say a ye.
Ejaba boni dia drama wubi. Eti ya menu afa hin ma hwie fufuo ti ase dada menya wofo yi. Papa so be fie ni anwie fufuo ya asamu aba. Na so oben wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da kro. Be ye de ni ahwe fufuo a. Akwade wo nwane. Adura mo adwuma. Se me ne fie adwuma di mini. Fufuo kakra ba wo medie no. Eno to me twama da pasa. Hey, aso wo kan na matire nyira. Ah, what ate na make am mebo a. Ebo de odi komum. Na se sia de obra to otwa. Fufuo ai wo wodwo pam. Na wo ma siu na wo timu aba. Na wo sada ade na wo tim fra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya need food sada roma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa ya mbode fufuo ne mankani fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu da kam kama ya fra no need fufuo enya no bi na masori ba ntilizi kama me di ye yo sese bia ma me hwe oh e bia need fufuo eya kama say bode fufuo ne mankan fufuo papa bi na wo ka say twan e posim na ede na me se wo ka so ento simanu pe no wa wie wo hie wo kwa papa bi aguso but just the amani kura just need fufu ho amam ko to bi kura ba ne say the Ghana for sipom fufu no anu an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufu e won pam wodrom ni we nu a wo ho susuna bi awom wo nso de body ne mankan fufu papa bi ejanie eni afi na fufu na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne sanya wo fa mogyaduro ana pawia ne anadwo a wo koda need fufu supermarket bi am need fufu e wo wo fi a eni gyenko a
FDA I just said you didn't cut to more jet to say a ye.
Utie oha extra punk no needs FM.
Yama kwa ba de ba need 100.9 so na make out biem say wadu encho de be fa 050 372 1744 050 372 TT Kateno, member of the NDC National Communication Team TT Atenase our Hase Saranson and a Kwesi Kwatin a member of the MPP Wamo National Communication Team Kwesi Kwatin and so Atenase ma men share some few messages na yɛmfa discussions no ɛnhyehyɛ so ɛna OPK goes so NDC and their minority MPs are doing propaganda with the budget and have no clue to it because they messed up the economy for 8 years. But Nanado and MPP government have fixed it. So the budget is an inspiring and hopeful one which will help Ghanaians. Regards to Honorable Martin J. Mensakos and Michael Oseb Boateng, aka Pope, incoming National Youth Organizer. Okay, that's it. OPK. Citizen Francis MPP Facebook caucus. Also, the books are in the public domain, and stringent measures must be adopted to get rid of all of them. It must be done swiftly. Steps should also be taken to avoid reoccurrence of this incident for peace and tranquility to prevail in Ghana. Regards to Samuel Wuku and Nana B. Thanks. Dr. Baba Zambo, Master Planner Junior Kintampo. Also, good afternoon, Mark Jerry. COVID-19 is not yet over. We used to record 700 plus a day, but now 200 plus. It means the daily cases has reduced. Let us continue to follow the safety protocols until we record 0 case. Regards to Amako Frempong, aka Pope. Okay. Positive change at the free area Medina Accra. I took my time to watch the budget statement of the United States of America, and it was just fun to watch. Every sentence starts with free. That is a compassionate government, not this one that we have here. The whole nation should be able to tell Akufo-Addo that the truth is time to slap. It is not a time to slap access on the faces of Ghanaians. We a positive change. Where's it, Jerry? Because of all these jokes from all corners of the country, that is why I'm happy back home. From Parliament House to some institutions in my country. Anabuaje and Odiabe Osuchia Wafakwesi or whatever, side 13. Know what the Act Bill does, Brown Mark. With all due respect, I'm a lawyer and PP member, but truth must be told. This Nanado's government is a scam, and no doubt about that. Hey, you know what the Act Bill does? £1 now can say, okay. Well, it's a good afternoon, Mark Jerry. Thanks for the good job. Thank you too. Thanks for listening. Na Richfield Achu Anagili or the Free Medina UPS or CMPP government has exhibited how corrupt and wicked they operate. Professional dodrodo edase. Somewhere in the meeting also. What's it going to Maha head to say?
Look, me Joso.
If you have a call.
Yes, I don't know. Say.
I'm here don't call. Yakopansi. DT Kateno.
Yes, boss.
The only Kateno in town.
Ajay. It's saying.
Boko na so eh.
Nyame adumo. Say ade achi na nyame mark register now kan ho e was say.
Say.
Uda nyame as reverse election account. Enyo bia na nya ne say. It's a break or baby. Ayesu. Rofo bi so yare.
Okay.
Nti e was see it me da nyame as say. Divine selection na kan yeso aye wo ahoden a yetimi enante ekoba.
Okay.
Bechi etie enemy nua pasikwate.
Etie for Joso. Yes, discussions na say so far your humasua ya de bi enti say ye didi agro ebo ye man mo. Ye nya ne tie say publications bi akoso. Emu bi na yenim say efri aye Bedun Cancer Publications ababetodwa. Ebi free Bedun Cancer Publications, but unfortunately no Ghana ase bibi ba na ye de ni nyina fofore na ye ka ne saa na ye de afofore for saa ebi mfiri ho ye ne publishers company womo association na kasa womo chire mu womo nso e de apology na ba betai ye de free Bedun Cancer Publications ne ba ye ya bakwasa me homa bi a womo chiro na kafo nso aba be chire womo ye nhwehwemu kwan ye fa so ahoma ne bi e call market na e kudu schools bi mu a womo e de chirade Kwasi, why are you first to handle some way to say?
Mark, I think we'll share down follow the conversation with regards to it. But as far as I'm concerned, Matisse approval with some tribal sentiments be.
Yeah.
More or less indicted a certain tribe. In that matter, the Ewe tribe. And I mean, on the face value, with even these facts, no, it is not something as anybody will encourage. Indeed, Bibi Sawa, it is something that I mean, I'll condemn it outrightly because in the Nipabako and intimate and how say development as the people are sectional lines with regards to tribal lines, metiti and them. Oshe Omaya Bako Sema, Sebi, and yet one tribe in a day, and we are a country of diverse backgrounds, and in Yabane, Kabum. In this Ekobase, even a publication indice or a stereotype one tribe, it is not something as a country as encourage. But yeah, it is a problem. Any problem, I problem. Then raise as a national conversation. But there's a problem that we all know. I recall say there was a time I know movie more Kumasi. So there was some sort of trolling with regards to more no movie, you know. Heavy bits social media say Kumasi Accra Mall, and the mall was not mall MORE. As a suggestion says the people of Kumasi no cry mall. Edu ha nebu ha yes obi so queen no the na mall ho obi timi di nantwi no the na mall. All these things were going on. And it is quite unfortunate that we'll have to do this to ourselves as a people. But whichever tribe that you better attack this with regards to this tribal incitements or this form of stereotyping, now a part of us, just that we should be measured in them because possible and mati instances be obi kware buza se busebe mu na kware efie mu na kware tribe mu na kware. So it is idea yempo e kan ho, but any can say you raising into a certain level be who will have to get a whole publication on it derogating any form of tribe anyway anyhow go into the content of it.
But I am there so we can say wunyan kenkan and now won't share down follow. Yeah, because me question back when baby say a dear crown or much of which Edubekona Giatum wama apologize sa portions no ma year free me no ka say wama fine tune a year homano a homana kwa kopie Ministry of Education e bi call a year naka ye ya womo asesamo no so they said womo atro ne foforo enti say ye kan kra no amafa na ye fol ye nimade pote krampo a womo tro ye nti ye nam so bibi say kra ko bai
the woman say so far as a company and our publishers no more trade no acknowledge agiatum apologize no any basis of justification no matter the kro mo tro e bia no so na ya dey a omuhunu say aboa with the harmonious living as a country and as a people yin e woman then there was a basis of mounting a strong argument or defense against it ade omo ye na so nyina so ye de eni mark me no ti hey ana yesi makaka say ho ntene ana menua titi ebe defend me na titi ba na me ankasa matwe asan ade enti na nyina so be na titi was on a defend and is me no without even going into the merits no if the publishers themselves has acknowledged and you see I thought that some blame will be a person sometimes on intent and I say be a motive and nipa de digina so ya dan because na dey but about outer already no some catch say tribal segregation in immunia then these differences it is a problem that we are battling with and most of the times has also been heightened by politicians here you go to about we must say tribe where you see and the adikiti be raise about a certain group of people no as soon as it touch their tribal base in a different way and the we should be measured with our criticisms with our conversations adibo cry is best expressed in silence and this are adibo kind of no matter how truthful it is based on how certain people will take it and the publishers and Agiatuma and me I salute them. I feel what they've done is honorable. So Agiatuma say I had say any day. Ebi na say na e pachere. Na mo nti asese na monya stadia ye twesan ye de champa ye dey emamo. And to me that is the honorable thing that they've done. And say saba na nyina Agiatuma say we should move on. I think to me is a win-win for all of us all.
After the apology, how do we also manage the situation? I have said it for once. Say this is a Ghanaian company. We operated since 1997. Wamabua homesuan wa yememo. Apology naba. Naka for so wama issue wama statement. Wama chira na muntu wambetu. Panya ese homa no kra fa so call market. Bibi na nko yi a so twi bi wa ese yedema. Now, the other way round. Ekwa say bia, enipa bi politicize issue no. Sa wo follow Facebook and then we share your social media handles here. And one way or the other, eba be part of the mainstream media you use. Okwa kwa, enipa bi politicize no. Afe publications obiya ya ye nim publishers no. Na wama sign the aba fra this publication ya na say publisher company ye kana semi. This publisher ye kana semi. Na wama the aba fra na politics asa ba be wura mu biema wo ho.
Mark unim bibi.
Me apology aba.
Mark unim bibi. Yeah, as a people no. So what study a pa Ghanaians you're too quick in destroying your you're very quick and fast about say destroy your ho. Why ya akro no company no ade a wo ye no ana bi obetun say ade a wo ye de aha de mani anye ho. Company na twe asan. Adu benya nkrofo a ye be ya ABCD ultimate aim no of course the politicization of it that we can at the end of the day one here na political actors kwa no mo be kire mo but the company is going to suffer in terms of on one market value and now say bia ne how do you call it the company credibility no and affect the company directly but the workers that are in the company are the people that are going to suffer. And the question I will say what do we stand to gain from politicizing this thing? And you open our children woman and the woman is to go through a process and I go through and a particular group of people to say oh adia aha mo kan say no mo kan say akebe de ebeboa ono otwe no ne publishers ni nya aja tum say adia aha no ya twe asan ya te ase and this whole politicization is quite unfortunate and I make us say enye enwoma tro no nkwa no is in our body politicking so wo hwe yekoto aba de esia oh mark and then asesa kakra o you say I have form pemasem you say I have form pemasem we no ye tribe we party we no ye say of course ni na for the political advantage who say tribe ade bia a group of people hold this as a sacrilege say be me meti am yes antini wo kasem bi na wo kasema entene fa otekokko so ho anya de am ni beje hom yes sir the kind of identity I dey ema your tribe no and you have the politicians of course the badness no trying to capitalize on that no makeka ka yetia dey abom. But I think to me, no, what is more important is that apology has come. We should move on as a people. And development ultimately is what we should be pushing for, not some of these things are here wasted. And yes, we will be measuring on the minors and minoring on the majors. And that is will be detrimental for us as a people.
Okay, but that's it. TT Kateno.
Mark Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Same way. Assembia nra metie nra chisu metie de nkrofo ewo kan ewo ho se a book bi ameka se enye national book our market so dada nka me nkasa me no ka say there's another issue about a picture of Muhammad and also another book bi mu and also ebe pop up ebe news. Meme de na ha make a cry issue any say there's a body omo na omo hwe Tanyama ways which is an institution na obi na da no inti se company na omo true book no aba out accept here say oh ya a mistake. What is the motive? To insulate the opaci book na because institutional body na ya naka no omo no ma approval meboa ma books ne ba market so be educational material ma obi akan na
but when instance on naka phone can so ma approval but wo so omo first approval bi omo dia ma letter no o hwe de omo chro ya
inti when a man approval man started so all tone books no our Ghana that is who that person is the person I'm looking for. Your man approval say ubetimi aton books and no and there was a bind a sanction if it's a government institution.
Okay.
Maybe the end say government shouldn't sit down. No, say we jan sa say obi a mistake when the book mu watchro but distorted historical facts. The chances say books ni be will not find its way back to the publisher. Calling the book back no. Yeah, high. Nature says somebody might chance on this book and read it privately. What am I say? Inti yen animal Voltarians now omoye affected no. Me feel say inka abine the nice simo Emma strong warning and now suspending Nipana or you're in charge of first approval or second approval or whatever approval. Pay the publishing book no. That person should by this time be in the cooler. Young man a suspension say continue further investigation into this matter. Because obviously
Titi, Mami Kai letter way net you. Letter way year 25th September 2020. Or say textbook assessment report. Publisher Bedun Cancer Publications. Address her subject in a history of Ghana. A key face in year 2, book 1 to 3. Author Bedun Cancer, Nelly Matheson, and Nim. Now, or say status of submission pending approval. Or say, dear publisher, your submission, having gone through the first stage of the textbook approval process, TAP, was found to have satisfied most of the technical and content requirements. However, some work needs to be done to meet the expectations of the new curriculum. By this letter, we kindly advise you to update the material as per the attached comments and recommendations on the content or resubmission. We will furnish you with your summary assessment mark sheets after the technical assessment is completed within 2 weeks of the date of this letter. In response to the comment, please state the exact pages where the changes have been affected, preferably in a tabular form. See attached and resubmit for final approval. Counting on your cooperation. Signed, Interval Elijah Mr. Head Finance and Administration for Executive Secretary. Acting.
GS.
No, Naka.
Naka.
Yes.
So the main part is say, Naka is insulated because the first report about Audit say still there should be some work to be done on it.
Yeah, on the book.
Until then, a publisher went ahead to publish the book. That is where the question mark is. When a man saw executive approval say the book can go onto the open market. Obviously, no publisher go against a lot of things in this matter. Let's say Naka is also sleeping because they are not monitoring the market. Because obviously they are monitoring every book that is being sold on the market. I don't think anybody can bring any book from anywhere which will be approved by Ghana Education Service for students or pupils to read. Obviously, somebody is not working right. And Nameka say, the person who is supposed to be one, either monitoring, either gave a quiet approval and say you can go ahead, or whatever, that person by now, should have been queried. Marjorie, if you had queried or they had queried this particular person, because they will know the government has taken steps to actually mitigate the matter. What am I saying? And that person would have been said to say, Kofi investigation in the matter. Now you have the one who has caused all these things. The one you would maybe. Ebanisa, in Kaminjin, say ye animal votarians, Omo be ye de aka say omo ye demonstration, ashi books and what have you. Books ne there. It is good the books should be called back. Whatever will be down to the books is another matter. But you see, and maybe problem they say, I think that government is a bit silent. If not Ghana Education Service, they have been a bit silent. Somebody didn't do his work right. Whether it is the publisher, the one who actually is supposed to be monitoring the market to check the books on the market. Because say me, to me, and confirm BB and from background and market to beton. Obviously, there's a monitoring thing that monitors it. Somebody dodgy crana me tongue 1, 2, 3, no. Something happens. Somebody will be held responsible for not monitoring the market. Until me feel say, I buy a bit silent on this thing, and they should investigate this quickly. And whoever is found culpable, no. Omunyi nimfa mai. Nanka ye who say, oh, I buy a year bibia for him. What am I say? So I buy a bibia for him. What are you doing? Go quiet. Say the minu ane kanu. On what you to say why a mistake. So already he is guilty straight away. But whoever gave him the approval to publish the book and it being sold on the market, That is the person we should be looking
But approval be with her. Books in the core market because one more publishing company, one books is one more church baby. Now, Naka Penny, a young board chairman and Navy and the casa. Noka BB say, as someone initiate some investigative processes via a bit to me, a man who say a ban sign of books in the core market.
Fantastic. That is what all I'm looking for.
So I say,
which means
Ebi Krana, na Nipa. Or publish a book in the core market and now publish at the crane him the background.
Obviously, it's possible.
Because Omeyan who say cover page name is different from what we are seeing in the market. So it's a to be find out a ban saying a big one no be a fair children now yes what the quack ready.
So something wrong somewhere. This is a book that is being sold for every Ghanaian who is going to school to read it. Maybe what?
Yeah.
So obviously, there's an educational body that hates this. That education should step in and give us some instructions.
No, but he made it clear that was it only the granting table say there should be investigated. And indeed,
yeah.
And I mean, it's not a matter of there is the need to be an investigation. The person those in charge should have been told to go and
one bear conduct investigations.
That's my problem. Investigation. You think the water region will jump into arms and say they are going to bend the books? No. What is the mega say? Somebody must be held responsible for this. Whilst we are doing investigation, in Kawe, yente water region for some demonstration. Yente some books biya. In Kavota for say somebody is fighting for our interest. So we should just be quiet and wait and see what the outcome will be. And if government comes out as genius and says, water region, we have heard your consent. So and so it's being done. We are working with it. There's investigation. We'll give you a report in due time. I don't think the water region will be issuing issues like the House of Chiefs, the youth. They will be doing that. What if I say?
Okay.
So I think that there is a gap, and that gap is governmental gap. Obian Kasai, binding power because because government machinery is stronger than any machinery now. To do investigation, who do you need? Police. Maybe what? If government, Minister of Education says, "Ho, yate, who am more in charge of one nakano, mo, any publisher, munina report to CI depot. Let's see some munchai and Trump say investigation has begun. Lie to us. Water region will be quiet. Lie to us. Say investigation has begun. What am I say?
Okay.
The water region will be quiet. Everybody who has concern will be like, there's something being done about this thing. Then they be PFM. And what will be the recommendations from this particular investigation? Say books, no, you're calling in back in the meantime. You bet you, you bet there. Then we'll take it from there.
One dangerous aspect, and it's what can be say book will be a banner so symphony be.
Yes, there's another book on the market now.
And then your book will be, and then your name publisher. Your name, your friend is saying.
America say it's now brewing. It's going to be on the market in a few days. I've seen.
Point time.
It's a primary 2 textbook. Remember my details. Yeah.
Very good. Titi, baby, I may drag the corner say. Yen regulated market space.
That's the problem.
We don't regulate it. It will be a to be true book. Also, quasi na bibisa said the year came po. A month for who the our bedroom cancer book on the mumpa. Ye can't want them. The 80 never be son say. Ebidi eya obibuka watro di juju efo okoye juju di ama football players bi na odia yesa eno ni bedun cancer book no mo but obi e ka de frase bedun cancer koka se tribe bi wo mo ye juju na wo mo de wo mo pe juju pa ama nipa ne ka se tribe ne de wo mo pe juju o se de benu no ni bedun cancer book no mo.
You are not even speaking to the main issue.
Very good. I don't think the be say ya no mo cry ye kasa fa ho no. Do we even know the content of Bedun Cancer publications and the Babontin? And nam so Emma and Dino, your friend is saying, Aqua Basia was a Mayedi Jana. So, baby, and I made a drag.
I see where you're coming from. There should be a regulatory body, a better market. So, the main example say,
yeah.
You say your friend say, more mama approval for a drugs backroom.
FDA. Yeah.
FDA has a job which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Won't be from Basse for Muhammad. You see, I cried the advert on TV. Crano. Just say, this is approved by FDA. Inti a hot so the books no. Once it's consumption for the average Ghanaian, I am kwala mu ko school no. there should be a regulatory body. There is brewing anger on social media against the artist and publisher of a book for primary school pupils after a journalist, Mutalak Pambe, shared pictures of the textbook. According to Pambe, the basic textbook, which is a child book of the blah 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 of Our World, Our People, a subject taught in basic schools. The book is entitled Essential Our World, Our People, has pictures of the Holy Prophet and gives details of him. That is where the problem is. And this is
there's somebody reporting. It boils down to the Anamia market.
The pictures.
So
The pictures here in the book no matter.
Yes, exactly. The same talk as those commentaries. There's somebody's commentary.
Because they say obi betima kwa kuchicha bibi no dia babeto when him say awieye ansa na meba bebe studio han obi atwa book bi page e dey send me the pane kire say ofa no wo eyo kujeto honorable kujeto ablakwa the page.
Yes.
Supposedly say a free bedroom cancer publication meanwhile enter.
Oh, it's the same thing. This is somebody's commentaries or opinion. It will allow on it without interrogating it.
But the question is the textbook a book that exists? That's it. Or my title of textbook?
That is with regards to this one.
With this story, my title of textbook. And I'm a boy, no? My title of textbook.
Well, you see,
so I'm Maya and Quebec say there. BD, my title of textbook.
Titi, the title doesn't matter unless of course you go into the content.
Good. The idea can say, "Sell book you are working. If free here,
yes.
Why? Who are the publishers of the book?
I get what you're saying.
Yetimi and Tracy, because the idea can. So one more part of Ghana Publishers Association. Association, so the freedom of association. So one more come one bet to my the omope. On the blind side of Ghana Publishers Association, and they want to about Bontia, one must say bedun cancer come hunti, one must about papacha you. It is a woman new how can we regulate such?
Anna, even there should be a regulatory body.
What's my account? What can I see? But me person me take a account. Okay. Let's admit, say, no matter how strong and stringent your regulations are with regards to any sector, you may still get a go for they will go against the regulation.
Yes.
Other the traffic light is higher when you higher. Go for and the regulations in there where they are, but excess is way back. I say interrogating ye. Say they mean your market can. But don't cancel the hour today. Watch at the country on watch sign. But yes, still more ascribe a certain aspect. Be only motion.
But do cancel book on page 15.
Page 15, yes.
Page 15.
But yes, still.
But yet I'm for the before fraud.
Which boils down to tribal incitement. And I picture one tribe against that.
The tribal incitement is not a good thing. I know the. I know the. And Americans say the best way to calm the tribal incitement is what I was saying. Say once the publisher has come out. And Naka is also saying, say, let's buy. We have queried it. There are problems. We have told them to go and do it. But the book is on the market. It is up to God because at the end of the day, Naka is under government. What must say? So and that's why I'm saying that government should institute some investigation to.
No, I mean that is valid. Yes. And Miriam Max, you are granting interviews here. I will say the Naka boss has even called for such an investigation.
Peace news so.
They need to. You see, when listen to the man's story. According to Mr. Pambe, the basic primary 2 book is being used in his child's school to teach pupils, and the contents of Our World, Our People, a subject taught in basic schools.
When the Pakwan were finding out who say Naka for approve one,
and again,
but you see, if we don't talk about it here, Naka will not go and check.
Oh, that be
so media is a powerful tool to get things corrected. What must say? If something is going wrong, no one found to jar. Minia obianko he. Ebia na we ebia Anko social media so anke na yenti enka.
But they are different already. I mean,
so it is fair. What I'm saying now, if it's a lie, so be it. In Jemunenko. But the person has quoted the book. If that book is actually being used to teach him for the
but maybe point is say, on no opinion and asking a commentary or run, it can be taking hook, line, and sinker. It must be interrogated.
Okay.
It won't mean you and no making an ultimate or basic argument to say, for that matter, even this book exists. People can even sit beside their PC
When we say space in more because it's almost say publishing space in the not or insight to watch the content and the person your papa obisuko ya the word of gullibility no so I mean yeah I agree with you okay good now over to the radio channel for 0503721744 0503721744 na ya can bibia dia ya the next story I share so far your budget and matters are rising. Na Titi, where my mission has been through. COVID-19 freebies in enya no. Ababa betuja. 19 billion according to the budget. Ka ya bono. Tikana kwa governor de pia. E just say ya two obi aba, e just say ya kam. We share kwa jo pon kroma interview grantee and am soma a new bia diversional views so be a Canadian. Titi budget ye ne eto ahodo a aban ne de aba ene de aban ne so de ache because we share driver for the or the ache wo me we share tax stamps and also small businesses e ade aban na suspend for when to the be ache and or the for so aba. Titi
yo Magjerry me that was no question I will be about freebies. And sana meka the kojo upon chroma eka no. Meka ho asem because me tie in live was City TV. Me tie no na me I was jaw dropped because me wanwa. Yamfa sekan ankosi na na akufo kon echi. Ene yamfa tuo ensi ne so. Yet ye baby and a fellow Ghanaians. Okatre say we my electricity 50% and a water free if it's in no who here for hand washing COVID-19. On my first 3 months, or by extending the biome, SI extended year election. Magjerry, year election. Kromuha, there were billboards. Mounted. That thanking Nana Akufo-Addo for free water and half electricity bill. Billboards erected to thank him for Sadian. Inti yen bi ma yeti etire no. Ne yenim say water and electricity one day ye betua. So go back into history kakra, minua kwesi Pratt. Last year, I think in August, ewo Peace FM. He spoke about this thing. Okasa dear way, it is never free. Government will find a way to tax us, to take the money back. And then, me swa blog, me de brand won bibi o bi aso la bon Islam de brand so ha cho so am de brand onje ne bo. Government knew very well that they would tax us. But Ghana for embrace free water and free electricity no say Haley president say why ya de dodo. But other than saba ko ma ya ye ni eni age no. Ni ye refi. Ana ye nim say bosialom ko boy 19 billion. Inti afei de o say tax Ghana for COVID-19 tax. Magjerry, unim say ene still.
Yeah.
Sa free water no, there's nothing like free water. And I'm telling you on authority.
Say free water and free water for all.
It's not, let me tell you those who have free water. It's negligible. It's a household that uses 0 to 5 cubic meters.
Yeah.
Do you know what 5 cubic meters is? When you convert it into money, it's about 22 cities. 22 cities.
A month.
That is 5 cubic meters of water. Into how many people in the household will use 22 cities of water? It's negligible. So, because there's even if you are in one house, you alone, I don't think that you will use 22 cities of water. It's more than that. Make Kasama Ghana for. There are people, I don't think that even you know what 5 cubic meters are? That's about 3 barrels of water. The whole man? It's impossible. What am I saying? So, we should stop these sentiments of free water, free electricity, and ne tax. Ghana for Muti on another obeji taxi from now to 2024. I'll be fear bem. Obeji sa COVID 19 billion. Obeji hu enya insi hu sa to 2024 because it's a tax. Enya dia free. 19 billion now si okobo bosia di tua nsuo ni water electricity man no obeji sa sika no fie ne sa ko si 2024 inti Ghana fo na mu gidiye na mu di n'echi no it is hereby acknowledged say president no na entro no twa yen say o my free water o twa entro anya entro try. Oh, Kwesi, I understand my point. The president lied to us, say, Omamu free water and free electricity. Emma Pon Kurma Kojo. At Snap TV, so catch there, say, the government was going to war, and the war was COVID-19. Omuko war, no muko bo busia.
Yeah.
And ye war, no was see a triaka. Let me ask this question. Has COVID-19 left us?
Oh.
Are we still not doing free washing hands? I didn't think timing way time COVID-19 koye and the presidency we transfer no so and on my minimum amount no. I beg your pardon. President Rimbrebio, this particular tax here, I think say inka was so change so. Naka COVID no and die a bathroom or no one the second dose mpo. Non-third dose. Na Ghanaians about 15 million ponji dose in we. And some of the COVID tax beba. Na se siya di odi abayi e too harsh man say some of us because yen jin this president se be dada and say yeah call election mama mu nsuo free mama mu electricity free mu nto mame eno ni ye no eno ni ye ne president say nsuo and electricity no ma free no or taxi
Kabra. Maniso man no mame. I need 100.9 TT Captain no elbow nsuo na mention Facebook live. We say Mark Ghana's nyabote na gozi ade.
No see that be no president.
We say Mark Ghana's Ghanaians we are not serious so I was Jesse Emmanuel Banahene Abeka or see we are the point where every Ghanaian must give in a little so the economy can take its full shape. It
President Ochandro. Among countries, said the Kujum Ponkruma Kanokri. Sir, we actually didn't have any money anywhere to give you people free water and free electricity. What am I saying? I'm catch there and say, Mamu free water, free electricity, Bankro Jari. Ne, you are taxing us. Let me ask you this question. What we miss? There are people who will be taxed who haven't used water. You know that? Do you know that?
Oh, yes.
A lot of people will be taxed. Because will come here in free water, free no man you but tax your mokahubi.
Including me cries me
say free water. Shouldn't they be angry? Because there are people who buy water constantly. Omo ton no tax we a kabomo. Kwesi, imasi, and your sentiment. That's a president. President to your kind, no. You know, I to say, according to Kojo Mponkromano, the president told us a lie that it was free. Na say a free then president is a catcher say or catcher through Kojo Mponkroma say amukobo bosia 19 billion. Into 19 billion no. I was say yen ni etu yakwa. Danado. Aden now yes sir. Nkrofo to abama o. That to abama o. Ama where the president the wie. O ba 100 days sponsor ye. Second term. O see yen tua free water. Enya hwe o de enya hwe. So you see ye beji enya hwe. Kwesi o de fa ko enya hwe.
Okay. How you need 100.9 TT
come on Jerry. Me watch me TT word I am one way you.
The rap. Trust the rap. As I don't go that day, the baby on my dress, I don't go that day. I'm going to yeah, better about the freebies buy.
Mark, I'm say kakra mo kan in so ne electricity one seven. First of all, I mean starting with the premise that I go through the new taxes.
Okay.
Semersha, you propose 6 taxes in the 2021 budget. None of these 6 taxes talks about COVID-19 tax. But for the purpose of
COVID-19 levy woman.
COVID-19
levy. Our budget in Mancasa.
But me who taxes? I say review. I say where says proposed tax, and I will say
COVID-19 levy no
1% increase.
Vaccines, no.
1% increase in NHIL.
Good.
1% increase in VAT flat rate. Me wo about energy sector and our financial sector cleanup levy of 5%.
There was sanitation and pollution levy.
And all sanitation, all gaming industry.
There was COVID-19 health levy. COVID-19 health levy.
Good. But where does that levy explain say for the water and the electricity? Because remember we are bringing in vaccines. I mean, hold on. I just wanted to set it clear. Say, government has not stated anywhere say or taxes or any form of levy to
because of the freebies.
Yes, because of the freebies.
And only a Kwame interview now. And this controversies number. Hold on. It's just I want to know all premise in the free. Yeah.
I just wanted to set a one clear.
That is
before
correct.
I come to the purpose, I mean the context of this conversation.
Yeah.
And so I'm best speaking to the Honorable Minister Kojo Oponkroma somewhere there. Okay. But I just want Ghanaians to be clear. Say, you need to So if anybody sits here and make it look like those say government is taxing the ordinary Ghanaians, no, their kuchia kebia. It is neither here nor there. But let's now stick to the context of this conversation. Now explaining it. Minya, if we are seeing a one incidents happen, whether they are planned or they are not planned, because something unforeseen contingencies. Say be ekwa TFE, or how to a jet day at toho. Ensure timide e yiri fa honiade. Those are unplanned things that any government biano, a bit matuni pebia in a larger extent, a government. All over the world, including even the big economies, when it comes to economic wiser, or more giants, all over the world, no. Say BB says here, what the government of the day does, and they say, also more day policies and sense say be bar, a big cushion the ordinary citizen or day, or and to me, no, cover the hate here in somewhere much, no. That was some similar decision that Abani take ya or then say by ya. A bear, yeah, which was a flexible, say, yeah, a mad ordinary Ghanaian no year day, a tono. And in the context of that, situating it properly in that context, not water there being free, electricity there at that time being free, no, was very important. Because at that time, no, government couldn't have said, well, you better in Swamamuntino, ebi amumetia in Swede the Eka. The main basic or the main essence of government did in so by and for the ordinary people, the normal person to get in so at that time and as electricity at that time, so on your day, but the question has always been a question of necessity. As at then, no, ne who here say abang be in so free amobi and as a name here. Mark, when I'm by say ne who here. Ne who here say abang edin so electricity be free and I say more electricity free. When you ask the question of necessity and ne who here they here. But unless, of course, the political environment here, woman will try to politicize this. See, I can't say free SHS. Yes, so say free SHS. Can if you are the bottom and say free here never. Directly or indirectly, no, Abai will have to go somewhere to mobilize money. About this, and then there be free SHS. And you can say free water and not say free electricity. It is in no way suggesting, say, at some point, we must not pay for the water. And we government is all about mobilizing to help the ordinary citizens. By near the and to me, in the context of this or in the light of this, the question of necessity, even about hamper, government has no other option than say, even if their debts are covered and thereby, I was about each year. And that is what government is doing. And so bits now say, I buy at the Adanko Dada. I don't think it is fair because if at then no, it was necessary say no was say you so free. If at then no, na necessary say was saying can you because when me just say go for kwadwuma, na go for tifi, go for nyuma say I have to come in with loans and other things. Your mom with business MBSS nearby. Abai was forced to bring in industries and produce PPEs near there. So the question was at that time, no, was it necessary say no was say any free mo be any be necessary? Because Mark, abra na go for nyuma say near tifi. There was no way say reasonably no aban be koso aton so amagana for. There was no way say reasonably no aban be koso am electricity aton amagana for because we go for you say. So the question of necessity no, to me at that time it was necessary that government also any free. But yeah we e kada ho and I say I mean for the purpose of this conversation say minister Kokan e kada ho e kano beyond the politicization of it, how do we pay such a debt? Unless, of course, you person or chairman say, not person or chairman say, President Akufo-Addo yiniboto musika, and the day a chess and so. Clearly, Ekwano will have to pay. And yet, a buyer or yes sensitive to his people, no, will have to draw a roadmap embedded in crop for too much. And what the government must do, they say, or pay a coin to generate money in any event, Mark.
Yes.
Not COVID in so free mining, can you free mining, and to taxes him. We are to taxes him. And don't paint a picture as though say in so ye free in the auto taxes we are robbing Peter to people. In any event, arguably people can even argue say crown on so a free. But say crown on so free. But indirectly you are paying for the road. And the anunti imagine as I say so far as our far a clear to Kumasi Obi Anyi was getting a quantity free. Now be a buy has some way somehow miraculously invented money for it. You are paying for the road. And the case be free. You should look at it and situate it in a proper context. At the quantity free. Unless again, and this debate match MSM. As a time now Omani here in Sodia Ohori and Sa. Now phone Kwadumano. There was a way out to be an asebi Papa Dramama the Kwako for the Sika de Abichia. Ordinarily, any government there, the response will be so creative, flexible grounds and a flexible environment. And I'm especially Munibi. And if at that time the soccer terms are biased and no free, and you feel that today no, I was a cabinet how you change free. I don't really get the logic because free SHS and the free SHS you see free SHS, free SHS no, whether we like it or not, we are paying for it in a way. And I'm buying Jacka. But in the context of the purpose are increasing enrollment in Adonai, it is free. Mark, maybe manu basi, but maybe one another instance. We are punishing unnecessarily government trying to be transparent. Okay? One here, Otana, Abanka Koji Bosnia Biakacho, no the Bosnia Edinfo Frato, so no the Abitriasa Dahui. If a government decides to approach issues and become transparent to its people, I'm not sure say the best way of say betimi and the Abanos say we have to unnecessarily heckle and punish the government with such a backlash. Say Abayano are transparent to us, and our minister upon are transparent to us. For that matter, I mean say it's Robin Peter to people. Yen say beyond the politics, you know, whether water was free then or whatever way, electricity was free then or whatever, we have to pay as a country. And so the question of necessity there no has been answered. Say no necessity now was buying free. Today it is necessary that even if we have to pay, and we have to pay. Okay. Government will have to mobilize money. Ordinarily, no, KB a kwako free baby. But and no crowd also COVID-19 so also why they actually no. I do not see a way where if government mobilizes money, it should be misconstrued as a government that don't for. I mean, to me that is a very weak argument, and I do not get the connection. Abaya at that time, no, insure was necessary. Say was free, and okay. Today we have to pay for it. Even if we want to even go for the purpose of our argument, no more we must pay for it. And I don't see any wrong thing. I will say me.
Titi, owo be mami bisa mo sa questions way. Dabe no be mo abembe the tax ba ya kan no to mo pay. Na se ye deda na se table no 10 a aya mo ba e de na mo ye fa amanyofo. I remember na me interview Ningo Pram Rashe Bedwani some years back. Somewhere I think 2019. And na ye can tax bi once but na me na bibisa ne say na Honorable Sam George, more man your father sometimes say be na ya good year na mudi ya dwen ho agro na said because you were mu ye ni tax bi a abebe ho demonstration say many pe wuye ye ni tax bi a eba ya enipa bi sorry tia say tax we de ya nyintum ebe ni VAT ebe ni communication service tax CST and no company yes ya de ba betua eye youth employment.
That's true.
At the end of the day, me betima can confidently 30% to pay and the call NYEP, 70% in your baby are 105. But you are green team. Sabra no your communication minister my yet say sa tax no ye de betu ya NYEP foka. Because no man paying that I go for the NYEP but yen yes can ye the into but sikana anko. And this for me yamu de da ba mo ba mo samba be share mo kena. Mo yi sa tax na free wo. Na ye bisa se tax na ye di tuya mebu no kasa abere no ana esla so eba yen energy sector levy acting. And also, yan share some MPP for a cadifa esla ho. Yen be nuisance tax, a tram in the board, a tram in the tour. But the name, a quack basse at a say yet to me idea, a shomokena. My problem here is the many of the taxi be a bar, tax no. Yaka no to me that table on the 10 year and the end of the TT. Would you be candid about this analysis?
Yes, I will be. Oshe fi VAT eba
Toward debt recovery levy. And then you go to say you
so
but toward the crown way. Good. It's Anna Sandama when many baby
Esla so say buy say omo kaya omo buy omo squander as cano with that Esla account mo stabilization fund. You remember?
Yeah.
Nana Akufo-Addo and his people
Dumso has been fixed.
Dumso was fixed before you care. Yeah, Mama.
I mean, don't let us go into that conversation.
But we start debating
don't let us go into that conversation.
We will come to Dumso because it is even a prevalent issue today.
Before or now, no.
And ye issue mehu letter so OT and some regions will be intermittent power outages. Ama timetable. It's another matter. It's another matter.
But I'm saying no for maintenance for you. But for maintenance.
For maintenance.
I have people who live at Oyibi. They live at Apollonia. They live at near Dodowa, Hormo. I live people who live at Amasama. Ashoman. Light goes off in a week 4 times, a cut off for 6-7 hours in a day. You think they are not Ghanaians? What do you call that? Is that maintenance? You can't equalize it. You can't equalize it. You can't equalize it. These people are suffering. These people are suffering. And some make court power. Look, let me finish with the tax issue. Nana Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic, His Excellency. Me pacho, you will chrome her. And a COVID by. And I also free Ghana for say young for me COVID trust fund. Emma sorry corporate organization sorry I know amount 200,000 we sorry amount 500,000 we sorry amount billion. Sasikano. Anyebia. Mudi yeden. Sa COVID-19 trust fund sikano. And I think that if government has a conscience to tax us, they should tell us or let us have an audited account of Sasikana, Ghana, Fortutum, Butum, corporate organizations, and this Asikakotu Safutrim. Because Sasikano, a Ghana for Sika, or Mufu say, yeah, the boa COVID-19, Mamodi ato PPs. Edi ato akadia di aboa aku atia yare no enne sa fan no yante ho hwe so mu che scan di yo de omo de yo bi ante ho hwe. And I think that look, if the government has a conscience to tax us with COVID-19 relief tax now, health tax now, they should let us know what they use that money for. They should tell us exactly what they use it for. They should tell us. They should tell us. That is one. That is one. And no more. No. This fund, I know you have.
Admit that you are shifting the goalpost.
I'm not shifting the goalpost.
Admit.
But you really submission that member also.
Secondly, you will groom her.
Okay.
And the president, according $1 billion, say, or the beku etia COVID-19 na Ghana is sinking. Or the betia in Crawford, if you say Crawford titifie, or the be feeding Crawford, or the kotuto PPEs. McJerry, and only you know $1 billion no, you see asa, nti ye ne, ye be taxi ye, 19 billion no, kojo upon Kruma parts them me say, 19 billion no di tria nsuo no, omo ntinye yi efi $1 billion in one na, Nana Akufo-Addo in your government, I beg your pardon. Come again on this matter, because I think there's something wrong somewhere. Moti 1 billion if the IMF ho. Say mo di be ku etia COVID-19. Ye ko election ye hu yo. Mo cheche sika te said ye skade mo papa dia. And no answer. Let me constituency che. La de ko to pon. So I'm confident. The parliamentary candidate.
And now parliamentary candidate.
Let me land. When he was
parliamentary
faced,
candidate Cheska.
when he was asked, say scan if he or say a COVID-19 relief fund. I'm telling you on authority. You can call him and ask him. He's called Gerard Janofio Bisano. Bisano, MPP parliament candidate. He was or say a COVID-19 relief or chow market. No much 200, 400.
No, say a year
COVID relief fund. I'm telling you on authority. I'm not joking with this matter.
From one cost so yeah, from where?
That's why I'm saying government shared the money.
Oh.
They shared it.
But I didn't what kind of
I said no parliamentary candidate to just line.
I said you don't know better my cost so to help the constituents. And they do. They do.
Yes, 1 billion and how much on parliamentary candidate.
Did it?
I am 1 billion. COVID health taxi. That taxi I'm on the
Did I am worried. And they wouldn't need any evidence to substantiate allegations. Say 1 billion na yakobo bosiano. One would dispense them our parliamentarians so among
I've given you 2 funds, Mrs. Sikanofi. Either this or the COVID-19 trust fund.
But he's not even sure.
That's all. But is government going to tell me? They will tell me.
Eti abaya ankadi abe conjecture.
Abaya answer
ankadi obe forso dia send no
Did they send the concept? COVID-19 trust fund.
Also anya sure. Say abaya enfa calculation in my idea.
On my own baby
Sikano. Sha ba na ba explain.
Yeah. Na say you call let's be just come on. COVID-19 trust fund.
Yeah.
Government should not even think about say he will not give us the audited account of that fund.
Okay.
Because Ghana for at to bottom, despite group of companies could discuss or 2 be. I remember huge company, Rana Motors, all commercial bank, all the big companies in this country decided to support this pandemic. Thank you. Sikano, Ewahi. Sikano, Omundi Yedian. Inti so mun say way the only sika way yeah. Mom be can't say and say yen COVID-19 health relief tax be. Amun say away ni en twaso. Say yes more as and for more baby. Say in more be quite the no mumba ya. Where then can be sa so mun go baby adindi. How?
Okay. Okay. Hey. Gigi.
Oh yeah, okay.
Also, his argument in is based on speculations. And on one side, admit say on your show. No, I mean, what admit what video is on your show? Because I can say General the Cheska, na Sika General the Ten, or say from COVID-19 trust fund. I tell you also on your show. Oh, Jaja. Toba. Oh, Titi Ukasami.
Titi Manekasa.
What is on my protest? The minimum say, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Asuma TTK yes set up COVID-19 trust fund. Amwa. Now, in no, if we are being fair to ourselves, now honest. You who say the kind of the car be a call the fight against COVID. And you know. Of course, obi demanded for.
Bouncer can the tour. Okay. Obi
demanded accountability. To me, it's in the right direction. The minute demand say we should make accounts of the COVID-19 trust fund. The car munya idea. It's a good call. And me join number demand this account. But to suggest say because near COVID-19 trust fund in all other spendings, any can say probably I mean, this argument is flawed on arrival. The first say all COVID-19 trust fund near the board. In any event, send a COVID-19 trust fund on. And what was the essence of being the $1 billion? Come on. What it means is say, what it
usually.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's Mark.
Okay. Betio,
no. Easy. Titi, me you are interrupt me. What's about okay? It's not. I mean, it only means my blood circulation is.
So you're branching.
I mean, I'm a young guy.
Because it was.
They make you now busy. What I'm saying is, Titi say you're setting up COVID-19 trust fund, and we should account for it. And to me, it's not only Titi in their quality. It is something that the ordinary Ghanaian should demand such answers to. And of course, you're the trustee in a group of people. And of course, I'm sure they should be able to answer for this. But to create a connection, because you're setting up COVID-19 trust fund, all other spendings, say, this kind of year. I want to minimum your Titi as a meeting when you're setting up COVID-19 trust fund, if probably you account for all other monies for not you frontline workers. You produce PPEs or my not electricity, name free, name so name free, near my MBSSI loans. I think these are all conversations that you need to raise and discuss. But Omanaya said, because of COVID-19 trust funding, it should be able to take care of all other spendings without giving a basis of COVID-19 trust fund, the amount they generate and the amount we have spent so far in the COVID fighter. I feel that one Kasano, it boils down to that you are not even on top of issues with the argument that you are advancing. But if you are on top of issues, and this is basic math, we should get the COVID-19 trust fund, the generator, and this is a public document your producers can get for us. We are check how much we have spent with regards to the whole COVID fight. And let's do the subtraction. Near how substantial the COVID-19 trust fund and we'll be able to know so be a discount, so be a discount. But to sit here and make speculative appeal, and even if you make speculative appeals now, you still even amend your appeal to make it say, when you're sure, it is not something that you should advance and it should retract it. But to me, what is more important, let's say, in your to say, COVID by no, your problem, and I was here fighting.
Okay.
In your to say, now was a bad and say, and I was a boy in as part of when say, no, was a be free, next soon be a so. In your to say, yourself to stage be as a country, we need economic turnaround, we need a recovery. And part of the recovery process, whether we like it or not, is to take the hard way and the high bite. So we need to tax our way to the recovery. It is in no way suggesting, say, at every point, a government lied to us. And if anybody suggests, say, a banning charge, and I say, yet a transfer in that money should have taken care of all our problems with regards to the COVID. To me, it's quite unfortunate. And Onwa admitted say he was not sure, so at least I'll pardon him on that. No, I mean you may speculative.
The government was reckless in the spending of that money. We don't know what they use it for.
What's a COVID-19? What's a COVID-19 team over here? You see, Mark,
only rendering.
COVID-19 fight here. Yeah, about MPP, you vested interest. We must have vested interest. Yeah, vested interest. Kebenya na Ghana ni ba hokra ho anka. Na ka bibia akoso obi ahwan dey atona so biaba. But yeah, dear near solve problem. You are acting as though say COVID by MPP for nkwam. We move vested interest wo mu nyina say ye be yes abani ntimi fight COVID-19 yi. Abani this sika, abani create problem over here. What you even common vaccine you had a problem with the vaccine. No, hold on, but Obetraka, you have problem at home. Until presidential candidate.
Vaccine is an echo.
And the Papa in the and so presidential candidate. Don't have a problem with every step that the government takes because you are in opposition. I but in the so. And man yet said, I say, Obama, MPP, Abana, also MPP, Abana, so. If you demand for accountability, it's valid. But don't create congestions and create doubt in the people of Ghana. Only fact. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, better say. How you need 100.9? Mame and kind messages to be. Mr. Kadifin Saoma Duejiro. So good afternoon, Mark Jerry, or say AGYEMAN. The budget is full of empty promises, rhetorics, and unprecedented taxes. The Dr. Bawumia-led economy was crumbling before the COVID-19, so they should stop using COVID as an excuse for their failure. If you bamboozled people and capture power, the reality will expose you big time. We a mistake. It's Omar Dweji. We're so good afternoon, Mark Jerry. Setting the record straight. The budget is hopeless and full of tax increase. The budget is robbing Peter to pay Paul. The government of Ghana is very wicked. They did not think about ordinary Ghanaians. The COVID-19. COVID-19 has destroyed this fellow Ghanaians work as they claim. It's a quack the Lutrot. Message Nasi audio, Monsieur Honuso. Winston McJerry, thank you for the good job that you are doing. My condolences to the family and the people of Apam. And greetings to Honorable Sarajo Asafua. Co-mensa Edifi Domipele too. Wednesday, good afternoon, McJerry. And then afternoon to Fuseni Abanga, aka MPP Abanga. And to the Obia Bedi Diga movement. Someone. I say, me chia kwasi kwa tema. Oka hubi ano Obia Bedi movement. Oka. Oka. Is a. Mo Bedi di peche.
Oh.
It's not Ochia we. I say exceptional delivery always from him. I wish I can grow up and be like him. Oh, you're fantastic. Robert Zu Audit Accra. Yeah. Well, Jerry, I beg you, say hello to my Asante Achem Domi brother. Kwasi Kwate. And tell him I'm from Hidium and I like his analysis. Abrante we Nana Waje Audit Tema. Now what Shabele na waba. And they just say, "Oh, Nana Waje." I be sure na say you who so. What it is, what by Zwabeshetama Egusu Tugum. Where's the good afternoon, Mark Jerry? Since the publishers have apologized for their misconduct, we need not to stretch it so much. Because more we discuss, more it is creating public awareness. I personally haven't read the book, yet the exaggeration on it is too much. And then yes, okay. In SWAT or the free a year Madina or the Sonedia or the Abba. When you say it is so weird how these conspirators want to create what perceive as profit over this COVID-19 tax. Titi, are you saying the water and electricity should be free without finding a way to pay anyway? When the Ebola break in Sierra Leone, when there was an Ebola outbreak of Sierra Leone, the World Bank gave you $78 million, Uti, to set up a support unit at Tema. Who can you and your leader JDM tell us where you set up those facilities? What is it? Message in the Nipa no one did Yama Besho. Hey, it didn't count. You Mate. It's way a year on a message or the Abba. It's in a quick one answer. Betty for so my mom 2 minutes. When I may fair to you for nothing final comment. Now, you're great. Titi, Yaka, you be says kind of way. Now, Professor Mills, now come on the currency, and I'm a kind of. Ebra Professor Mills made the idea 2009 Public Accounts Committee. I shall say some year to my mouth for say. Professor Mills, Kenya, Professor Doolittle, Boy Juma, or say Sikano de Boy Juma, no Ghana for young GTV. You boom baby is Sikanafa, and it says I bring a Public Accounts Committee. 1 more year, a year audit reports on Juma. Yekasa, audit reports about the Tohua. Sika billions of cities. Ye baby afa misappropriation, misapplication, the irregularities, and the keka home. It is says again, Yana Kiaba home baby again tax. According to the Yanko, the Mobile and I am broadening the tax net. Yan you say, Sikania Jidia, dear. Audit reports actually you say Sikania Jidia. Dodoana ye and the bassa, of which we don't talk about it. Is it?
I know the work and the a one assembly a was a edda. NDC for eba power and omuton omasema Ghana for say NDC ye corrupt na NDC ye incompetent NDC enya banya e was say omuwo government mu enti yentu ambama MPP enne MPP wa bem. This is not their first term. Meka say omo first term inti afi na omo sua amamuo. Omo atnem 4 years. After 4 years, almost second term a year, and they are still telling us stories. Me tetamiti, me catch you say me feel say $1 billion na yekoji ewo IMF. Any COVID-19 trust fund no.
the monies have been recklessly misappropriated. And Ninti and a year Bressia, and Tinanado. Find it 19 billion or say 19 billion no. Onya ntia was say ye taxi na omunya insuo and electricity kana omode ama Ghana water. Meanwhile Ghana water mo dio mo ka muntia. Meanwhile mo jiska na fie ho. Electricity Company of Ghana mo dio mo ka muntia. But mo beji efie ho akomo mo. It's in order. Se sa na mo bebu mine dia yate ase. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Ebetua. Now so yeah quite less na mo dada say free water free electricity no.
Okay.
Be say mo gitu mo say ensure na mo try. Na me de those two fund no 1 billion am ko je wo IMF de me ntimi nka say mo account mame. Na de wo Ghana ha no sa COVID-19 trust fund no. And no de was say it must be investigated. There was say ye audit me ye hu de scan ye ansa na omo de sa COVID relief tax no.
Okay. Wesley? And then okay. Did you make a draw say? I didn't be never be do no. Wesley with you. 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. Yeah.
The same issue.
Because oh, he has accountability in the baby.
I'm worried.
But I remember, sir, who said one of our directors now oka a committee, you know, a doctor and so very support. Now, me can say one more JBB that I remember very well. Say one more contact akra, though it wasn't detailed, but I remember say so bubu bibi kakra the try.
Who said accountability or transparency?
Yeah.
Now, who share opposition, even in an attempt by the government to be transparent, by letting people know, say, a kadaho. Now, a kadaho has been accumulation of lot of factors. Maybe those are unforeseen contingencies. And it was a worldwide thing. It was a pandemic. And if you have one of the finance ministers, and he alludes to this admission and acknowledges a kadaho, the kano, by any way, no, we have to pay because it was asking me, say, Titi, if you lead to answer, we say, Titi, Betty, Mama, me say, someone know what buy ma at that time, no, number 2, so I'm on and this is no buy ma at that time, number 2, can you am on Hold on. I mean, no,
just 10 seconds.
Hold on.
In Kanye, we would have thought about where to get the money from.
Where are you going to get the money?
And the problem is you haven't thought about where to get the money from.
Alternative in here.
And maybe say your mama. Your mama will give us alternative.
All right.
What's your okay? I'm happy say Osi would have thought of where. So
if we were
perfect. So so everything was about thought, not action. And Kofo here in Sweden to curb this pandemic. And Kofo you must say I know my cademo, no muntiminchi light base on it. Titi say on the Papa John Muhammad their action was going to think. But not opening. Papa Akufo-Addo there or say let's set the ball rolling. Setting the ball rolling and say yemen sumra, yemen kaniamra, obi ye bi nyusu, yemen for support for their businesses. Yemen for support for their businesses. Yemen companies manufacture PPEs, sanitizers imu, obi ye bi nya de enyusu na yentimi nko saa ya de kudie we ye de eba ye no. If today you are demanding for accountability, it is a valid thing. With regards to the COVID-19 trust fund, it is not a government entity per se. You are penny for said your mobile and your musica, all committees. You are not in any way suggesting to me, say, some penny for they have been compromised on the fund. But if you call for accountability, it is good. But I'm saying, sir, you cannot call for accountability, accountability and transparency, a move. Whilst on other way, no. You make a U-turn and go and hit against a minister who has been transparent enough. Mark, let me make it simple. We should not be so eager to punish transparency, especially when the government chooses to be transparent.
All right, okay. Better said. Hi, Edith. Double level. Say, Mame kwa manu sona meni adwe chire no 0302243540 03022435540 and a 03022 57902 0302257 ba no abonito wo no bi so etimi ya baby me ba cho me mo ha o me ma etio
yo ya fami ya okomansa amua me ka tafi achima fiance na me saka mu madaluma me fa insia ehwam emfa ma me MP eye honorable ahenkwama baby bia wo bia wo tie me wie no tia no papa pagi ene na adwuma bia obo e wo ne pesia so minya e tie mu bebe na nokuri NDC ayo ma gene say politics here on be you am one great year pa then e be 2024 no on be tumi aba abemu na so she tete Ghana ye nya tiye pa ye nimye eko say omu bisa say sika abo men ne je na bi ho ne je mi tru so omu nya ayo free to saba no every existing school ya no almost the ICT center almost the dormitory almost the classroom eye Ghana sika no a so obisa no ye di bia ye no ebio ye di bi ma enyane ma enkoda ni di e wo school mo enu ati no as a visitor store school mo omu tia nka all the reference you did person akoswa enkoda ni tia pa no aban tia ye mi di ba kwa wie no ye mi tia entity for ma mu ni fe enka ni titina na ye campaign e bi entro ni dada etu efuto bu nkofo ni azin
okay
woman na eba be you problem ya tro
me dance your chromancer ma me fa next one me ba cho ma joy yes man bibia boko
na fire the best solution
na me adom na ho ye a ba idwam
can't hear your mom pay is exactly another dog for the day your best land say mlant them you be all the while or more than 50 bench honorable boniface and honorable your party woman yes lanwa na me kia bankwa ya bua na sisabo Magari
yes
akoko tese akuma nyene pe enti da na NDC ni ba a obaba betina video hanu ma obeka kuna na do kaka gaben enti ade papa na na do ye nyina free education we na na do di ba ye nkuruma bra mra wo di ba ye so konkwa na ye wo pound sellers be brave awa ye conference mo na nkuruma ma ye na the whole Ghana o ye no and I go mama ni papa minister ni papa mpesa obeboka wa yi go mama ko no I'm for enjoy free education na do ti obia ne bank free education na musi dey Magari papa we yam pampa manu onyakupo na yi na maye enti no wanya gampunu na obi ti o ye gampunu ye we dey what ate o wonkwa
me dance and there was somebody ade ba me pa cho me mo ha ma hey hello okay ma me fa for friend me mo ha
your boss champion Magdali
amaku etio
Magdali ana pe nya nya so de nkan ene wa fa fo na yemo MP na ba so Magdali Ghana ha ne kura ana ne ka aye tin enya twumti ye wudi abedi da yama Ghana for Magdali ye me say ye ho say na do ambe di akonya so sa emre me tia we ma aka ahoche do so Ghana for akwan ben so na ya so sa problem Magdali minu ka say na do free education ti akwara bi na free education oh adeso ama ne akwara ne ekọ university fees na do ma ta ka mo brenyi no akwan ben so na apa posto oko abika tasiam yes vocational school from ground to from start to top of the year na ka ko school aya ba ne mo di montio come di bai aba we are so for good 12 months here okay no be so tell me we makayo for ne won na montin di aya ba ne mo di la ni do muti na do o tin get for o to ba kana for ya for kana for ya for abo ba na say na mo me ko ye ni e wo this body adike no na do be ya abe ya ni body but that
okay
anya dia political benkum na ni se do bia o mo so mo pe so de ke do o mo so mo pe na kwa vaccine buy no any before animal fear the vaccine no your father so o vaccine na who ya wo o be ma so be o to mo ja dan ko to mo na campaign no be
okay me dance and what you chire ma me fa next one me pa cho ma ha
hello my darling
yes sir good
my darling you make an you na na I think you one go Yes, the company that overcame call. Company on a program farm. You're gonna $5 million. Any point by like dollars. Any pounds. That's what the company requires no 3 hours. Carriage is 3 hours and 3 Here is the power of the money and another two, you know. How are you? And another two, where is the safety? Let us say, yeah, if you make an MVP from almost any planning now, I don't want to see the deal. And I make an and yeah, you want to know about
But that's it. And that's it. But me for last one. But you for last one. Yeah. You too.
Yeah.
Yes, I you too. You call.
Yeah. Anything. You see, people might tell you. Oh, yeah.
Well, lie, you mean your crack. But that's it. Patch me. And now you mean, and I may try some manage by the money. How you did 100.9 be patch over ha. And now you did a huge median. Final comment from a year me guess. But that's no. My main phone number we man home. Ye pay Jumakubi, Jumakubi, ye pan no Jumaku, penny pebi. Na ono ma ye Juma be to my tongue, pan no ma. Phrase 020 669 4006 020 669 4006. Obi to my tongue pan no kama. Baby awo, ye be to me the pan na bra wo ho. De bibia akoye. Now Titi, final comment.
Jerry,
yes, sir.
The bet me I can say taxes na His Excellency President the Abeto Parliament na person omojeno the fa COVID-19 hono mejina na ya pa omo achopa almost set up trust fund bi last year AGYEMAN sika ewo Ghana for ho say omo de bekun etia COVID-19 into your promotion, they should audit that. Omayehu, the Saskano, the year. Omayehu, we are. I feel the Ombetimi Abe taxi, COVID-19 tax relief. No, na taxes no, they buy no. They say VAT. They now work first no. VAT say already na businesses no. A collapse say feel no more share or 9 ewo business ni mu. Fiti last year. We are then can say we increase VAT. We increase VAT by 1%. At the end of the increase, and your motive is to widen the tax net. The economy there, people will rather evade it.
Okay.
Until we promote almost share a whole year because SMEs say almost flat rates. They say already people are evading it. So why increase the thing again? And I think that it's a wrong strategy to try to get more people into the tax basket.
Okay.
Economics need tax officials. The lower the tax, the more people you can get into the tax basket.
Okay, but that's
increasing it.
But that's
you won't get the number.
My main call was it?
I think generally no. This whole tax conversation. We share GRA no more numbers, no more statistics. I think there is about over 6 million potential taxpayers. Out of it, eligible 1.2 million each year. And these taxes, no matter how it may be necessary or may be relevant, I think the larger conversation should be about how to broaden the tax net and probably not necessarily to increase taxes on the existing taxpayers. Maybe subsequently you can have such a larger conversation.
And when him Tolbut, say Tolbut, the review na yenim said yeti be abekosoro no. As I said, Ghana Highway Authority. When we report, Roma release up to 2018. I'm calling on them. Ghana Highways Authority. When we 2019, report to them, you win. 2020, report to them, you win. When we one son at Tolbut is a analysis. Good. As one me 2019, no, Sikasen Romojiji from the Tolbut. 35 what the one more the end of the enfant to be being pansa 35 toll booths are your memono Sikasen Romunya because 2018 one so munya 1.8 million San Wamoka 2019 one munya saying 2020 one munya saying and san increment to be baba aba na yehu sika na wo munya ani wia na ebisa se wo mo de ye de sese no sika ne mai na go bisa se wo mo de ye de akwasi
ma zeru ga alaba we ya to petrol
and then make up pom say na no pay man fa ho 5 cities
5 cities 5 pesos and at the immediate count say public toilet to ya tomorrow they say I 1 city 1 city
So that's how the 1 city.
Debbie. I call 1 city last week.
Debbie 1 city there. I don't know quite. Your mouth zero la. Zero ya 1 city. One. Prepare your 50 pesos. I was saying, Hannah, me did you make me see. Me did the Jerry say, Ajema, between me the mother can brief for Manson. Na nyame ya do babehia eye ma bibia ma ochina na ene wa be ka me titi cateno and then one for the special assistant na ma titi over next week okay I'll time for the bra titi or your member of the NDC National Communication Team member na Kwesi Kwatin Asante Achemde she also a member of the MPP or National Communication Team member one more and they become me home Frema Bankro media said man in charge of the social media handles Odame Kwadodame Ado Ono and now your producer one. Me a meeting a Joe Midin at the McJerry or say Ajama Abon 9 Ola Michael or the Kofi Jumedi Ebabe 12 so Yamin Shro Bibia.
Utie oha extra punk no needs